We are alive. We just woke up after a battle royale between the gods where I believe 7 gods died during this battle, and 2 of them disappeared to you have no idea where.
Yeah. But
Well, but
more importantly, we did build an awesome bridge.
Yes. And as
Yes.
you wake up in the morning and Grimlock walks out of his quarters that were assigned to him, there's a cheering crowd for him.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. He's like
Thank
awkwardly
you,
putting his
Mr.
hand up.
Grimlock! Magister Grimlock, the bridge builder!
Oh, that's a good title. I like that. Like that's what he says to himself. He's just like, that's a good one. Thank you, thank you. This wouldn't have been possible without my allies, like Shemao, the first avatar.
Yay!
Without the protection of Amenhotep and the protection of I stumbled this, but this is a character because he's new. Is Ahriman. All great souls who've helped us so far. But yes, I was the one to particularly build the bridge, though.
A little kid approaches you guys. So it's like goes towards Grimlock and Shemao and gives a flower. Thank you, kind lady and good sir. Because of you guys, me and my family could escape the lower city.
Oh, that's good.
Tries to give you a hug.
I like scooch down a bit more and like let him give me a hug as best I can. Oh, it's okay, little one. You're safe now.
I'm just having a hard time reconciling like the alien-looking lizard man trying to be warm and affectionate to the little child.
That's when it looks awkward and stiff because he's like trying to lean down quite a lot, and then on top of that, he's like not used to getting like direct affection in such a sense, or at least not in this way, like from
Yeah.
random people.
Uh,
Grand Vizier Ashgar is here as well.
Oh,
People, we have still much work to be done to save the city to make it safe again. But these people are heroes. And I, as the Regent, Grand Vizier Emir Ashgar, give the bridge welder the Ambarrackian Medal of Honor for his
ooh,
great achievements and saving so many people.
thank you. That's quite an honor.
No problem. I thank you so much for saving so many of my people with that bridge.
There's no problem. But Shimao also deserves. Without her assistance in being able to, we had used up a lot of magic. Without her assistance, it was going to be impossible.
I thank you too, Lady First Avatar Shemao. I'm sorry I do not have enough medals with me to provide you one as well. I can give you one later on.
It was Magister Grimlock who did most of the work. I merely provided extra power. Yeah.
It's a decent. Well, either way, now most of the lower city should be able to evacuate safely. Well, it'll still need protection, but safer than it would have.
Yes, my plan is to. I think the best thing is to use a part of the guards that we have to go into the lower city and evacuate family for family. Structured and making sure they're informed that the bridge is there. Some families are probably still in hiding, not even knowing that the bridge is there to keep them safe.
Yes. That actually reminds me, I'm going to go into my spell list and change a spell out.
um, is the vizier still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting for him to leave before I say something to the other two. Oh, the other three also is our buddy there, Xerxes' characters, whose name I cannot remember.
Aramon.
Yeah, he's around.
Oh, okay, because I thought you said like he packed up and left in the night.
Oh, he's getting stuff together, but he's not just taking off because God business is not his business.
As the Grand Vizier makes his leave.
I look at the other three, completely deadpan, and just say, "So, I know this is sort of awkward, but what happened while I was gone?"
Oh.
And I make a slitting motion across my neck.
Well, do you want to explain it, Shemau?
I just stuck it like 1,000-yard stare.
Okay, so like, I'll give you the rundown. A lot happened. Let's put it that way.
I'm
So-
guessing that from the look of trauma on Shamal's face.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Let's be honest. A lot of things died. We didn't. You did, but not us, obviously. And other gods did die. Just to mention. So in total, so far, what happened was basically after you got your being obliterated by the power of friendship. Basically, we were able to start convincing the gods that this wasn't right. Raufna, well, I think this was Uncle Ufna. I don't remember what personality technically it was called, besides you call it Uncle Ufna. He jumped towards Rakabu, but then the patriarch god jumped at him. So then they started tussling in the distance. Shemau's mom jumped in. They started tussling in the distance, and it just kept on cascading from there. Where gods that we probably had more personal relationships overall did assist us, or ones that had personal vendettas against Kabu or other gods were willing to step in our defense, and it ended up basically going a 50-50 split. It's like literally basically a 50-50 split as best I can remember. And at least quite a few gods died in the thing. Shanafir killed at least two of the gods that were the patriarchy guys' sons, Rakeko, and I can't remember the other one. What was his name?
Coco.
Rakoko, yeah, Rakeko and
God of
Rakoko.
Saddles.
Yeah, those two died. On top of that, I think the god of was it freedom?
Mm-hmm.
Was the god? Yeah, the god of freedom also died. The weird bird person we hadn't really met. Then on our side of things, well, the people we'd given to join us died by Rakabu's hands. Were the goddess of fear? Can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Shanemu.
The Shanemu, Ra, the god of building.
Bupa.
Bupa. Who else? There's two more. Well, no, there's one more that we know that died, I believe.
Shamaktara.
Shamaktara.
Fertility.
Yeah, and I think that was the ones that
And
died. 'cause then-
Shalatro, the goddess of caretaking.
Oh yeah, she got by Shanafir as well. So those all died. Raluza is most likely dead. He was actually the hero of the story in the end, as he was the main one to stand against Rakabu for the longest time. Surprisingly so, despite being maybe a loser, he can take a hit. Like that man got bludgeoned several times, got his brain spilled onto the floor. Oh, were you for that part? I don't think you were for him getting his blood spilled across the floor after that point. Or
I
were
believe
you?
I was there for him having his head crushed.
No.
I think that was just after, because most of the big action
Yeah.
parts happened after you would die.
Then I didn't say any of
Yeah.
that just now.
No, I'm
yeah.
not blaming you. I'm just saying it was also very confusing. There was a lot that happened.
I think Raluza really went into the fight after being like rallied from you being obliterated. So I think you getting obliterated kicked off most of the fighting.
Yeah, because then that's where Ufna then also jumped in to stop, or then to try to get him, and then that's where the patriarchy god fought him. Then we had the matriarchy god came on our side, and then it's cascaded mostly from there. after you died.
Time out for just a second. So I'm just still trying to get through my mind that Unique is the only person that I know that would literally kill the players with the power of friendship. I'm
Hmm.
that yeah.
But
That
she
would
died. I'm the power of friendship. Um,
I know heart is a hell of a power, but shit.
but also in the end, then Raluza was able to save Shimao from Rakabu's one more friendship blast he was about to let off by jumping and then teleporting away with him. So we most likely think that Raluza is most likely dead, or at least not in a good way. There's no way to tell because we don't know where he went with Rakabu. But he was made the ultimate sacrifice either way. And Shanafir, being the most powerful being left, was able sorry, was able to kind of make most of the gods see that this point any more further battling would only mean one side would most likely lose, which would be the side that Rakabu's people were on, because Shanafir was the only one left who could would start wiping face with most of them.
Oh well, it sounds like the deities did not mess with Shah Nafir at all, and that is probably good. I'm glad she is okay.
Well, she did kill about 3 to 4 of them, I think, because she
Oh, you
basically.
did not mention that.
Oh well, I did mention that she killed a couple. I just didn't mention she did go berserk after trying her best not to kill anybody, but they just kept on trying to hit her, and then eventually hitting her, and then she kind of let out a bit of rage. Me and Shimao were able to convince her not to slaughter everybody else, but that was a close call for the most part.
I look at our new newest member, and it's just like, so what do you think of all of this? I have my opinions, but I am yeah, I died and I found out some stuff that there's basically an alliance of undead who won't die, and they need to be taken care of, and they're also trying to take over the world. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, I was almost a mummy.
Oh. And you just got rid of the raps.
Huh. Oh, whew, yeah. I did not think of that. There is like no smile to that joke. He is.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Right. Well, I don't think I'm going to be okay for a while, so why don't we do
No,
something?
that was asking Xerxes' character, whose name I cannot remember. Uh,
Armand.
Ariman, how he was doing it. Did Ariman respond or just give me 1,000 yard stare?
He's over with his gear, and he'll just kind of turn and look. It's settled in my mind something I had decided on long ago, and this is. It will probably offend people gathered here, but at this point, I don't care. The gods are no different than any other thing with too much power. There's always going to be a bully amongst them. There's always going to be the one that wants to abuse what they have. We're just playthings now.
Oh,
Most
so
likely, they're going to hunt us to the end of our days, and at least I'm going to die the way I lived life. And that's hunting down the biggest, meanest thing I can and putting my spear through its forehead. Wherever this, and I will kind of turn and look. Is Rod Charger there?
Uh,
No offense, Rod Charger. You're a very fine person. I don't know what all Shai Mao has told you, but I'm going to kill your father. And he'll fling up his bag, but until then, let's get some work done around here. I figure he's going to come for me eventually.
yes.
I mean,
I am sorry for what is ostensibly my family and all its drama. And I am sorry you got dragged into it, Araman. Had I expected you to be dragged in so soon, I would have tried to warn you more in advance. But it is.
I understand. I come from a land where the gods also tend to act like children.
And, given the nature of it, it was very difficult to know if speaking about it outside of wherever that place is was wise.
I will be honest, had you told me about a situation like that, you would have never found me again.
Well,
No, we
I
had
really
forgotten
appreciated your
about
help.
it. Yes. I don't know what anyone did, but I have a feeling that you all worked very hard there. But I will tell you something from what you just said, Arimon. So most elementals, and I am not joking, are atheists. They know that the deities exist. They do not think any of them are worthy to be prayed to. So I'm kind of with you there.
I had never been the most religious entirely. We have our pantheon, and they're more ancient heroes and great beings than pure gods. I mean, our god of battle is a drunken lout, which I can respect, but there every land is going to have their assholes, and unfortunately, and we'll look at the vizier walking away, most of the assholes have the power.
Well, I would say, given that my mother is one of the old gods, I've always had a weirder relationship than most to religion, I suppose. For me, they are family, and so it is. I guess I never really thought of them as like I understood their power, but I guess I never really thought of them as
Your
like
mother brings new meaning to the saying, I brought you in this world, and I will take you out.
GM,
sided with us in the end.
Armon would have told Xanathril the cliff notes of what happened and basically given him the option of what he wanted to do.
Shimao, I think you need to have a chat with Rod Charger before he finds out, like, from the playground. I
Yes.
somewhat told my fiance, but I need to, before we leave, I need to give her the complete rundown. I might leave out, well, she knows I died, but I might leave out some of the more salacious details.
So Nothril doesn't really know what to think about this entire situation yet. Needs some time to process it all.
And
Yeah.
you might want to.
He would have been informed that it was his father did side with the other side, and it seemed more out of fear and obligation than out of choice.
It was also kind of just out of the fact that my mother sided with us, and it was an excuse for them to continue their rivalry.
Yeah, I think if you'll allow me, Jim, I think Xanathril is not even like trying to be near Shaimao right now. It's very much like a child avoiding someone that they're afraid is gonna be mad at them for something.
Wait, is Xanathral's mother still alive?
His father is still alive.
Yeah, Rapa's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know that one of them that was close to us died. I think that was the one that had your belt, that lent you the belt.
The Goddess of Fear is dead, so no one's going to be coming to collect the belt.
Well, yeah, well, she lent you the belt, but now it's bequeathed.
So you didn't get the belt. You guys found the belt, and Prince Kareem's men were looking for her to bring
Yeah.
that belt back, and then she would show up to bring it back. But she died before
Yeah.
Prince Kareem's men found
Yeah.
found her.
Well, you said she looked at Shamal and acknowledged the belt and said she was a friend of ours.
Well, the belt belonged to her lover who died,
Oh,
and it reminded her of who killed her lover and what
oh,
he
okay,
stood for, I guess.
yeah.
The ones that were close to us that died were Kako, the god of grass,
Damn, man.
and
I'm so sad because
That's
every time I hear
close.
his godhood style, it's grass. It's fucking awful, but I love that, man.
yeah,
And
and the
Charletro.
god of yeah, the goddess of caretaking, Shaletro, who was effectively like my aunt and babysitter and stuff. Who, I think that's the loss that's really hitting Shamal the most, especially given that it was the person she was fighting so hard to protect who killed her. um, so yeah, but yeah, I will take Raw Charger aside and just be like, right, so a lot happened during the night. Uh, we were whisked away uh, to, and things kind of got out of hand, and me and the others are now enemies of your father. Uh, as we have freed his mother from a terrible prison, um, which may or may not have terrible consequences, but I do not think any of those terrible consequences are intended, and thus I feel we should at least try to find a better solution than torturous imprisonment. But yes, he was very not happy about it, and we kind of started a little god civil war, and I'm terribly sorry, but we are not on the side of your father in that instance, and I don't know if you would wish to continue to work with us, given that it might
That
strain your
depends.
relationship.
Are we still
I
friends, Shamao?
always, always. I don't want any of this. Don't
Then
want.
I will help you because friends help friends. And he gives you a hug.
Are better at friendship than your father. You're such a good boy.
Thank you. Friend hug!
Friends hug. I needed this.
Okay. Are,
Even if you are
are,
wet from that stupid cloak.
are Shamal and Rod Charger talking at their normal level? As in, like, half the camp can hear them?
Shamao not, but Charger still is.
Yeah, I'd like. Yeah, I'm being more hush and like trying to, but yeah. I
I
think
would
he
be
only
a
has one
horrible
volume
person if I
setting.
left a friend in need.
Hmm.
Friends help each other.
Which is exactly the reason why I had to stand against your father. That his mother, in our attempts to help her from her torture, has become a friend to us, you know?
You do
I'm
not choose
sorry.
who your daddy or your mommy is, but you choose who your friends are.
Love you so much, my friend.
No problemo. I love you too,
If
my friend.
there is anything you ever need of me, just ask.
He thinks for a moment. Nah, just be yourself. That's all I need.
I hug him again. Then I gesture for the whole group to get in on the hug.
I will actually come over and relatively silently, and just like nod at Rod Charger, like come in for the big hug, and then look at him and is like, I will say this. Shimao is a very, very good friend. Some stuff happened. I'm not going to say what or who, and I died during the night, and he brought me back. He is a very good friend. And so you should cherish her very much. And then I would just finish the hug and walk away.
I have
I
never
hear now
woken
he
up
whispers,
so embarrassed.
why is Omanotep always saying weird stuff to me? What did I do to him?
I
No,
don't.
that was
Yeah,
not.
it's so true. To be fair, he did die in the night, and I did revive it.
That's not the weird part.
Oh,
Like he
but
did
I
not
still.
understand that I not already cherish this friendship. That is the weird
Ah.
part.
Yes. I don't know. I think he's accidentally blundered into hurting you so many times that he's just really awkward around you now because he desperately wants to not blunder into hurting you, and thus he
Oh,
continues
he's
to
like a
blunder.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes, exactly. He's trying so hard to be a good friend that he's failing.
He becomes my nemesis.
Yes. Yes. I think
I
it
just.
does like that.
I'm just imagining Rod Charger. Every once in a while, like, stubs his toe and he just yells, Amon Hotep!
uh, yeah.
That's about the point this relationship is going if you keep going like that.
I didn't say anything bad just now. I was just trying to.
Yeah.
Now let's go help more people.
Yes. Right. Of course. Whole trust thing, city in the ruins, people need help. Crazy elemental stuff. Right. Okay. Oh. It was a long day yesterday. And a long night. Alright. Alright, team. Where to next? I defer to your judgment. I feel a little compromised at the moment.
I think I've had enough of death in one form or another for a lifetime right now, or two of them from the ring.
I clasp your shoulder and I look at you and I'm just like, I fear you might be in the wrong place for then.
I say that we go and try to save some people with as little violence as possible. I'm sorry to say that with a straight face, but I'm obviously smiling under this helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. I was thinking that we go talk to Sheik
smirk.
Tariq next.
Yes, the Prince of Aman.
Yes. Right. Okay. Oh.
I can do it if you're needing some time, Shabao.
Yes. I feel like I'm fine, and then suddenly remember and not fine.
It's all right.
Greetings, bridge builder. You see a tall, muscular man, Sheik Tariq.
Hello, Sheik Tariq. Well, you know, well, obviously, well, you kind of know what's going on for the most part. But yes, we're here to help, and I did see you earlier yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, and I thought you looked somewhat pensive. We were just busy with so many things that we didn't get the chance to talk to you. Is there anything you need help with?
Yes. The orphans inside the city must be saved. One of the first locations in the city that got hit by the Tarask was the orphanage, and I just in time, got the orphans to evacuate into the safety room. But the earthquakes that the Tarask caused, it made the I don't think it harmed the orphans inside the safety room, but it made the safety room sink deep down and be covered. And other elementals are now in the location of the safety room. We need someone to clear out all the earth elementals there, so that we can save the orphans in there, because they only have limited amount of food before they starve inside the safety room.
I'm going to ask a question, and I do not mean to be rude, but this is an important question. How long ago did this happen? And two, how big was the room? And approximately how deep? Because we might have to very much hurry up, because air might be an issue.
This is a big hurry.
Ahriman is standing over near Shai Mao, and just to kind of break the tension, leans in and goes, "Does he always announce that he has a question instead of just asking?"
Well, now that you mention it.
I've never known anybody to pronounce like every thought. I'm gonna take a breath, and he doesn't have to breathe. I don't know. And Ahriman goes back to digging through his stuff.
Maybe that's why he announces
Got
it.
a
Because
bottle
he
of
doesn't
whiskey in
have
here
to breathe.
somewhere.
So
For all I know, the children are already dead, but
No, please
there's
don't.
not enough soldiers to take down that many earth elementals.
No, I was just asking, but how long have they been there?
I've tracked down a lot of time. Multiple days.
Alright, let's go. The first thing I do, though, is go to, pick up some shovels from the, storage room, and some, extra ration. Oh, I do ask how many orphans there were.
I didn't count.
right.
The ones that weren't in the panic room, they most likely already died or hopefully escaped the city.
I meant like approximately in the orphanage, like 10, 20, 100.
You have capacity for about 200 orphans.
Okay.
Right. This,
And let's get going then.
Yeah, I put enough rations, in for like 50 things of rations in the bag of holding,
yeah.
in case the orphans are like super starving.
Yeah. I think
And water.
Yeah. It would cost me a spell slot to set up a teleportation circle spot here, wouldn't it?
Yep.
To then teleport back to.
Might be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. I used a lot of my sorcery points last night, though, so I don't want to use all my
Well, he
high-level
said-
spell slots either.
Oh, did we get back our spell slots and all that other stuff?
I think the long rest happens before we go into the dream.
Yeah.
So
But
maybe
Manutep was resurrected with the ring, so he has everything back anyway.
yes.
It's Grimlock and Shemao that have less
Yeah,
those.
the main thing. Yeah, the main thing I'm missing
Absolutely.
is just second levels because I use a lot of I use 2 enhanced abilities. But overall, actually, I'm okay for spells.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with spells. My sorcery points are very low though, because I had to re-roll a lot of checks.
Yeah. Think...
Yeah.
You can only use 2 spells. Yeah. So I still have 1 level 2 left, and then the rest I have all my other spell slots. Luckily.
Yeah.
Also, can everyone? I think it's only Arimon's characters and Ralok and Zanatriel. Can you remove the aid? Hit points for anyone that has them.
I don't think I did aid, but I
On
will.
the way over there, he could hit me and him with aid, and I could do my inspiring leader. Because that'll just re-up those.
Yeah, just pick it up that back then.
Who are you doing inspiring leader on?
Though, no offense, but us weak ones.
Okay.
Arimon, Zanathril, Rod Charger, Shaimao. I think that's what I can get.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be 15. And then Shaimao, you can get the other aid, so 10 above your max. Zanathril is very head hung doing this. Because he's still a younger guy anyway, so he's kind of confused. So let me see. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let's hit Rawlock and Grimlock with the other two inspiring leaders.
Yeah. I would like. But whilst Xenophryl's doing all this, I will like say to him, I do not know if you have what sort of connection or anything, if you have any to Rapla, but I do not hold my mother's and his rivalry in any way against you or anything like that. So please do not worry about me being upset with you for anything that they do, and I hope that you are equally not upset with me for anything my mother does in that. Okay.
I'm just confused. I guess he's not mad at me as he holds out his hand and that soft white light glows where he casts aid. Guess he's not too mad.
No. Yes. I think he more was just using it as an excuse to fight my mother again. So I don't think there's much.
Does that mean we have to fight? You're way stronger than I am.
Yeah, I don't think we have to fight. We are not our parents.
It's hard to see relief in a rat, but if he, but being a somewhat naked albino rat, he would be sweating a little bit. But yeah, I've typed out everybody that gets these, and I'm checking to see if he can hit. I think aid is non-concentration, so he might be able to. We better save the other level 3s for revivifies just in case.
I have a question. Tarek has a question. Is he a mouseling or an actual rat?
I'm calling him a ratkin. I don't know what they'd be considered, but he's a rat folk.
Yes. Yeah.
So now I have a question that's unique. Is rat folk different than the mouselings?
Yes.
Yeah. One's rats, one's mice.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
an avatar. He's an avatar of Rapla.
Okay. Would Amonhotep know the difference?
That depends on how smart you think Amonhotep is. Or how racist Amonhotep is.
I don't know about racist, but let's see. What is his intelligence? Oh, it's average. Yeah, he realizes there's a difference.
I am gonna spend a spell slot to set up a teleportation circle in case we need it back here. I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
Did I ever? Was it okay that I borrowed the Pearl of Power? Was that ever discussed?
No, that one I believe that one was Xerxes.
Yeah, then the Pearl of
Yeah.
Power is gone.
Okay.
Right. Those orphans can't wait around forever. Back into the
Let's-
city we go.
Yes.
Uh,
Let's see if anything happens along the way towards the site of the orphanage. Yes, it does.
Where is the orphanage, out of curiosity, in the city?
Around here.
Okay, up here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move my
Yeah.
token just for ease. I wish we do probably again Kiter before then, but
Map. Come on, roll 20. Look along. Alright, as you guys are walking through the streets of Ambarrack, you can see above you guys the Tarask corpse is still standing or laying there. And like its balance is a little bit off, and so it tumbles over, and then the earth starts shaking.
Crap. That's not good.
And I want you all to make, as you see that the buildings around you are also starting to shake, I want you all to make dexterity saving throws.
At +3. Where are the tokens for everybody? And can I put my horse on the map?
Yes, you can, but that thing also needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Even if it's wearing the boots of the Zephyr?
Yeah.
yeah. Breeze coming from above, not below.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought the earthquake.
Yeah,
It's
there is an
causing
earthquake.
buildings to collapse.
It's not an earthquake,
Oh,
or it's not an earthquake. It's not a roll to see if you fall over. It's a roll to make sure that you survive the debris.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. That is a failure.
Okay.
Alright, for everyone,
Wait.
DC is 20, and on a success you take 0 damage, and on a failure you take 24 damage.
With evasion, I'll take half of that.
No, you don't, because evasion only works on abilities that have damage on a success. It doesn't on a all or nothing roll.
Oh, I
So,
thought
for
it was just
example,
on
I'll
dexterity.
give you an example.
It says here on dexterity.
Yeah, Sacred Flame does not trigger evasion, as an example.
I see. Oh, I kind of get the logic there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Linza actually made it.
The horse comes on the field, and the horse is gone.
Wait, I thought I had... Oh, I need to get to level 12. I need to greater find Steed so bad. You just see him picking up, like, a saddle and, and some horseshoes.
Everyone okay?
Ouch, but I will be okay.
Alright.
I am going to cast Aid at 3rd level for the following people. Linza, Jamal,
I don't need it.
and
I've already got 8 on me, and I didn't
oh,
get
you're
it.
okay. Linza, Rallock, and Rod Charger.
Hey.
What are you
How
giving
much
us,
is
No.
Trey?
level?
It's at 3rd level, so 15 points. I was gonna do me, but like 22 hit points isn't that bad.
Hey. All right.
So 15 hit points.
I'm gonna
8
climb
and
up
a level
on.
3 just gives you 10.
Hey.
Huh? 8 at 3rd is only 10?
Only 10 because it's a second level spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. -5. Hey. That basically cured the damage Rod Charger took. Cool. I'm gonna use my climbing claws to get up on like a big pile of debris, and I'm just gonna be like watching the Taras corpse closely for movement. Make sure it's see we're not gonna fall again anytime soon, or
It was
or
laying
not
on
gonna
its
get up.
side, and now it's laying on its back.
Oh,
Or no, now it's laying on its stomach.
oh. Now it looks even more like it's just sleeping.
How far from it are we?
Uh, more than 5,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
But you can still clearly see it. That's how big it is. Continuing on towards the remains of the orphanage. You guys are pretty close. As you can see from afar, here all the earth elementals and the door to the safety room.
As we get closer, I understand he'll probably fall behind a little bit, but Armand will start moving stealthier so that he can kind of watch over everybody from behind. But I'll just move him if it's okay with you. I'll move him behind everybody, but he's kind of holding back, going stealthier, so nobody comes up behind anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So Sheik Tariq wanted us to this is out of character. Sheik Tariq wanted us to deal with the
Well, deal with the earth elementals, and if we can, probably save the children at the same time, but mainly just clear them out so they can start bringing in rescue crews.
so clear them out one way or the other, right?
Yeah, but they need to be gone. Yeah, because they would kill any rescue workers if we didn't, and
Mhm.
essentially, yeah.
I'll look at Linza. I was like, I'm going to need a little help with these, please. So she's gonna give me an inspiration, and then I'm gonna look at Shamal. I need you to back me. I'm going to go do something, and I need you to back me up on this, please.
All right. I
Um,
will back you up.
Armand whispers up to Rylock, I'm getting in position, big guy. And Rylock will move to get not Rylock, Armand will move to get somewhere where he can kind of see things better because he has a feeling things are going to pop off.
Mhm.
so I will get into a position where they can see me, but nobody else, and that they can't get too close too quickly. And then I will say, so in Primordial, and I know Shamal can hear it. So you see that bridge over there, the one that came into existence in mere moments. Me and my friends did that. Specifically, a druid we know. I know you're all juiced up on power, but unless you want to be part of the next bridge, you can either help us save a bunch of children, or you can go away.
Hmm. What will it be, fellas?
They look
Yeah.
for a moment at each other.
Hey, roll intimidation.
They start rushing towards you. Roll initiative.
I was hoping that I'd be able to at least try to intimidate.
Talking to the wrong people. You had a
Hmm.
better chance trying that at the Earth Ganassis.
No, we just murdered them.
Whoops, I
Initiative.
rolled that with disadvantage and still rolled a 25. I'll take it.
You bastard.
Oh yeah, make it a +3 because of you being
Yes.
an aura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, Rallock doesn't get it actually because he's just too far, but I get it.
Arimon's too far too,
Hate it.
but everybody else gets it.
That's right.
I've got 30 feet for his one.
30 feet now. But I'll do some AC, but that's okay. And 20 for Linza.
Hmm.
Would have been nice to have the horse.
Would it be nice to
Earthquakes
not be
hurt.
at the front line?
Huh?
Earthquakes
Be
hurt.
this.
I know.
Alright.
Oh,
Shamal,
got a
you
living
are first.
avalanche charging at us. Okay. You.
Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry. No, I already added my +3, don't I?
the- hmm. What would be the best move when a bunch of living boulders are charging you head on?
Oh, I
Well,
don't add my +3. I thought I automatically added my +3.
hmm,
Too late now.
hmm. I am going to cast a 6th level fireball.
Boom boom.
Where am I going to target it?
Something like this, or
Yeah. 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 Like that. Good to get the fireballs in before all the melee guys get into the combat. And then, yeah.
let's see, that's 36, 41 fire damage potentially.
See, I feel like my ability to upcast things is very much balanced out by the fact that I roll pretty poor for damage a lot of the time. Yeah. So I seeing this living avalanche, I'm just gonna sort of like wide-eyed cast a fireball to try and blow up as many as possible. In that space there, yes. Though, maybe if I... No, because, yeah.
None of them made it. All of them take the full 41 fire damage.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Excellent. Then I will bonus action. Command everyone to brace and give them the dodge command. So everyone but me is dodging.
All right.
And then I will. I'm gonna use my movement to back up.
Then Arimon, your turn.
Okay, so I'm braining this right. We know that these are the outside guards. We'll probably have to get in. Can I, looking at the door over here or whatever, does it look like any have went inside? Like, does it look like there's been any destruction?
It looks like they've tried to punch their way through it, but they have not succeeded.
Okay, because Arimon doesn't understand burrow or anything, so I'm going to play that he wouldn't think they could do that. So he will. I hate to use it up so early, but if you, as you once said in the other game we were in, if you don't use it, you lose it. Let's bonus action, steady aim, and let's do a bounce shot.
Boom!
And of course, using the what's it called, light the way, and only the first one will get the sneak attack.
Yep.
So I will. So that's not adding the sneak attack and the light the way together. I will roll the light the way separate if I, depending on how many I hit, if any.
22 will hit.
Okay, that'll hit the first
Damn.
one, so he'll get all of this plus 2d8.
That's 32 damage. That is 44 damage.
All right, and the 12 of it is radiant. The rest of it's just slashing.
Well, still magical, so. Alright.
Okay, cool.
And all the others get 25 damage if they hit. You have a specific order that you want them to go through?
Let's, because I feel Armand's gonna start rushing the front line, so I'll draw a line if it's okay with you.
Sure, go ahead.
And then I think that would be the best way to do it. So we will ping, 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 and they just have to be within range of my attack to hit the next one. So that would be the goal. We will write an S for Shaimao.
Alright, 25 damage for the next one. And the one after that also 25 damage.
This has me realizing how handy it would be if Z was a war cleric.
Oh, yeah.
So it bounces off at this one, as that one is a miss due to the AC increase.
Okay.
So this
I
one,
pictured
you
it.
hit 5 of them. No,
Okay,
total
it
you hit 6
embeds
of them.
but does no damage. Nice. It embeds but does no damage, and it'll fly back when he whistles that bird call. And that's all I got. I can't move.
Yep. Then it is Linza's turn.
Okie dokie. She is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern, which is a 30-foot cube. If you could make one of those for me. Holy crap, that's big.
That's not a 30-foot cube.
Oh.
The green one
I was
is a
about to-
30-foot cube.
Oh, I was about to get real happy. If you could move that down and to the right a little bit.
Like
To the
this?
left, I mean, the right, yeah.
Like this, or?
No. I meant like one block down and one block to the right. Because I was able to catch most of those guys.
So this
Down one. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to catch. Nah, up one.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. So I don't catch him at all. That makes me sad. But I would still, yeah. I'm gonna go with that one. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
And then you discover that earth elementals are immune to the effects of hypnotic pattern.
Charm spells. Shit. You just hear Linza curse and just like, but he said, not really going to work here. Yeah, that ends her turn.
And then it is.
Oh, she,
Go ahead.
no, nothing. Never mind.
And the first earth step is coming, goes underground, comes closer, and pops out of the ground right in front of Amonotep. Had to dash though.
Can I signal?
Yeah.
Signal. Sorry. It's loading really slow for me.
A 12 is a miss.
I'm going to use my challenge divinity to add a +10 to that.
Alright, a 22 will hit, doing a 9, 14 damage.
So it is 10 feet away from me.
No, it popped out of the ground, so it's right in front of you still.
Oh, I was trying to signal it before it hit me, like because
It's
it
not
comes in the
possible because
range.
he went underground and then went above
Yeah.
ground again.
Okay.
Raw Charger.
Cool.
Right. Raw Charger is going to use bonus action to get the temporary hit points from the cloak. He's going to charge in and start punching this this stone golem with his thunder gauntlets.
Those all hit, doing. And thunder damage does double damage on them, so it becomes 22 and 14, a total of. I'll just do it separately. Doing 36 damage. As it screams in its primordial. Ah! So yeah, if any of you have a thunder ability, that'll hurt them.
I
Yeah.
do, but it costs an entire action and stuff.
Anything else for
Oh.
Charger?
No, that's his action, bonus action, and movement all there.
Alright, then Ralok's turn.
Rawlock. Right, I'm just checking his breath attack. Yep. So he's going to fly over here. Ooh, alright. Moves him a little bit. Okay, the game is being weird. Come on. There we go.
Oh no,
Get, like-
Roll20 is failing each one of you one after another.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
gonna use his breath weapon. I think he can hit these 4 because he hits the first guy he hits, and then hits these 3 in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he uses his. He just breathes a big bunch of fire on them. So a DC 15 or 14 dex save, 16 damage.
And the last. All of them failed.
Nice.
Dex is not their purview.
Strong suit.
Mm-hmm. They're with the fireball and the and the fire breath, and having a chakram thrown at them that does radiant damage. They they basically all start melting.
Pretty good. And that is his turn, essentially.
Alright, then it is Magister Grimlock's turn.
This is still the size of a fireball, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna bring that here. I could hit. I don't want to hit Rala because even if he's resistant, I still don't want to hit him with it.
Don't
So
want to hurt your son.
yeah, oddly reasonable thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Fireball myself
Alright.
onto these 4.
With your ring of spellcasting.
33
Alright.
DC. Well, I'm pretty sure they'll have to get natural 20 essentially to get through it with this one, literally.
That's 1 destroyed.
Nice.
He's now a lava elemental.
Oh no! What have I done?
So
Maybe lava elementals are very nice.
Yeah, maybe they're nice.
does he lose his power boost for being an earth elemental now that his element is
course.
technically shifted? Yeah.
All of them failed. One of them died from it.
Nice. And I will move up here, but that's about it.
Alright. Then it is this earth element turn that will engage at Ralok
Mhm.
and attempt to slam at him. 23,
That'll hit.
15 damage,
Yeet.
and a crit for 25 damage.
Ooh. Well,
Make
both.
40 damage total.
Let me just
Hold
check
on a second, because Xanathro can do a reaction if he's within range.
I will take the first one either way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of range for Sentinel Death's Door.
That's alright. So ETX 15 from the first one and 25 from the second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did way too much damage there.
Yeah, that's... Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was... I don't know how much I just did there, but not the correct amount. So we had like...
You had max health and plus some temporary hit points, and then you took a total of 40 damage.
Yeah, no, you didn't have any temporary. The temporary was gone.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't, because he took damage earlier. Because, yeah, I know what's going on with my sheet. He had near max, but I think he had... I doesn't matter. I got it. I think he had this originally, and then he took
40 total from the Earth Element.
So 40? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That is the correct amount now.
Alright, and then the next Earth Element. He didn't like getting hit by a fireball, so he rushes. Can he make it? No, he cannot. He has to dash over to Grimlock.
Yep.
It's Nothrol's turn.
Alright. Z figures he could rush up, but he's better off doing support. He will get closer so that... Are these steps here?
Yeah.
Okay, so he will scurry down the steps. Being a little guy, he doesn't He has regular movement, but short legs. And I move and check turn order. All right. He will. Sorry about this. I haven't used these abilities yet. I'm making sure I don't screw up. 30 feet. Okay. He is going to yell back at Xenothril. Boss, that one's wide open. And I will use Path to the Grave on this one over here.
Alright. I believe
It
there's no
doesn't
saving throw,
necessarily.
right?
No. It doesn't do it. It just gets weakness against the next damaging attack. He's trying to set up his boss because he deals the most damage, but it's the next attack that hits it that has weakness to. I will share it though.
Mm-hmm.
And then bonus action. We might as well just throw. Nah, he's better off saving them for if people are down. That'll end his turn.
Alright, and then the next turn goes underground a little bit and does make it to Grimlock. So attempt to punch Grimlock.
Yep.
21
That'll hit.
for 9 damage. And another 21 for 12 damage. So 21 total.
Okay.
And then the Earth Elemental app. That one has to... Yeah, it can make it to Ralok. So we'll attack Ralok. 16, I think, misses.
Yeah.
But then a crit.
Ooh.
We will Sentinel Death's Door that one.
Alright, what does that do?
It turns a crit into a normal hit. I will share it for you.
Alright. And in that case, then, Ralok only takes 11 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is the first of his uses of it.
Mm-hmm.
Any other effects that would be triggered from a critical, such as bonus damage or anything like that, would also be canceled.
Yeah. And then we have another Earth Elemental. This one has to go down. And then pops here out of the ground. And then has 3 potential targets. Ralok is 1-2. Amonotep 3-4. And Grimlock 5-6. Goes for Grimlock.
Yep.
24.
That'll
10
hit.
damage. And a natural 1 for nothing.
Yeah.
And the last Earth Elemental is squeezed with Ralok. So we'll take a step out of the squeeze. And then attack Ralok.
Yeah.
25 for 12 damage. And I think an 18 hits or miss.
Miss.
Miss. Alright. That's all the Earth Elementals. Amonhotep, your turn.
Is Ralok off the ground at all?
I think that was my original intention a wee bit, but like he's probably not that far off the ground because he didn't breathe fire.
He'd still have to be close enough to the ground to be hit because of the breath attack that he did. But he could could be off the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
If
Like he
he-
kind of flew over the top, so like he was kind of like he's probably like around
feet?
about 10 feet. Yeah, that would be unreasonable.
If he is 10 feet off the ground, I would like to use the following thing. What? Oh. Fuck you, Roll 20. I want to use this. There we go.
Alright, let's see how big it's 20-foot square. Sick.
It might get Grimlock, but I'm not worried about him. Because he'll be able to deal with this spell.
There you go. You want to do something like this or this?
Oh, it's only 10 feet.
20 feet. 20 foot square, it says.
Oh, crap. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it right here. 1, 2. I might just keep it where it is. Because I can get five of them. Oh, you moved it. So I can only get 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I will get all the ones around Rawlock.
So this basically.
Yeah. I think Grimlock would prefer that. DC 22.
Mm-hmm.
Or they are all restrained. Rawlock, get out of
One
here!
of them made it.
Shit.
Made it. Failed it.
Oh, freaking.
And then the last one. Failed it. So 50% made it, 50% failed it.
I mean, that's still good, technically.
Mm-hmm. Alright, anything else on Monotep?
Yep. Bonus action, I will cast Thunderous Smite.
If you do that, then the entangle will disappear again.
Never mind. I keep on forgetting the current ones. They're all concentration. Yep. Then yeah, I will not cast Thunderous Smite. So yeah, they are entangled.
Shimao, it's your turn again.
Alright, time for some maximum damage. I am going to. I am going to cast 5th level Wall of Fire, but I will use my meta magic to turn that fire into thunder.
Ooh. So I'm, so I think, well,
So I'm
a
gonna
wall like
bring it.
this? Something like this, or?
And just trail off that way because I got like that. So getting like those 5, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't really get the 2 that are in the middle of everybody without hitting everyone else. Yeah. The damage is going out towards the door and away from us. Yeah. Because like the like damage effect radiates out one direction off the line. There's a vent. Yeah. For 27 thunder damage.
Alright, some of them, regardless of the roll.
And I'm
Goodbye.
pretty sure that'll get rid of my thing as well that I set up.
Mm-hmm.
But that only goes
This one
away.
could survive. Yeah, he's also gone.
Yeah, either way, it would be wasted because they're already vulnerable, so it doesn't even do anything.
Well, Death's Door only. I think that one only works if it's hit by an attack. That's not an attack, so it doesn't trigger
But
it
the person,
necessarily.
it wasn't the person, the creature died from it.
Oh no, I understand, but I'm saying that because he was saying that it would die from being vulnerable, but it's only vulnerable to attacks, not to spells like that.
Sorry if I messed up your plan.
Yeah.
All of them
So-
failed it. 3 of them did not survive it.
So Shimao, as you cast that and you hear a thunderous roar, as soon as it ends, you hear Primordial. That is the sexiest thing you have ever said. I did not know you were that kinky.
What? No.
That Charges is like, now he's harassing you too.
Rod Charges
I
speaks
don't
primordial?
understand it.
I speak everything.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
He's not harassing, that's just what she said.
Yeah, and I use a
That's what
bonus
she
action to turn a second level slot into 2 more sorcery points.
Alright.
Really sorry for messing up your plan.
You're good. Eventually, I'll get to use it. That's the third time it's been spoiled by somebody.
Yeah.
It's hard to do if the initiative isn't exactly set up right.
It's so hard to resist the line when you know they're vulnerable. Yeah, that's Shamal's turn.
Aramon, your turn.
All right. I'll just move down a little bit, and I will something other people can't mess up on me. I will, because it's within 60. I will try to hit this one to here with Cunning as the God. Clever as
Natural
the gods. I've
20.
been saying it wrong the whole time. In nat 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, I'll still throw at it. Not a big deal. I've got people up close.
You dare not fall for my tricks. Ha! Boom. It still
Also,
hits.
if you're aiming for this one's restrained.
Yeah, so you have advantage anyway.
Yeah, 2 of them are restrained. I don't know which 2 though.
That is 40 damage. There's a marker on them for it.
Oh, I see it now.
He looked pretty bad.
Yep. And then I will continue to move down a little bit. And that'll be it.
Alright, then Linza's turn.
Okay, so while all her stuff is sound based, there is a issue with the fact that she does not have anything that is thunder damage or charming. Come on, Linza. Give me a second. Roll 20 is taking forever to load. Let's try this again. Okay, so she's going to. I don't know if this will work. Oh, okay. Never mind. This will work. 10, 15, 20. And you said he is 10 feet off the ground?
Yep.
Can I get a 15-foot cube?
A sec. There you go.
Where is it
You
at?
want
Okay.
here, or...
Yeah. I need it down here. She's casting Thunder Wave.
Let's see, so here, like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it on Raj, on him, though. Or I'm aiming it down so that it won't at least hit his, the 10 feet.
Alright.
So I'm trying to get these 2 guys. So, yep. I might be hitting Amon Hotep as well. No, she can not aim for Amon Hotep. So, all right. She's casting Thunderwave.
Alright.
Uh, what level is she casting it at? She does not know how powerful these things are, but she will just cast it at level 1.
One of them failed it, the other one made it. Failed one takes 24 damage.
I think the other one takes half the damage. I think it's
And
not
the other
sure.
one still dies even though he failed it because of the vulnerability.
And the one that's still alive gets pushed back 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to back up just a little bit.
Into
That
the
ins-
wall of thunder.
Oh, never mind. She's not going. Oh,
So,
oh no, he. Okay.
Shimao, go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh. Yeah, let me find.
And regardless of the save, that kills him.
Hey.
2 left.
Yeah.
Alright, that was Linza's turn. So then it is Raw Charger's turn.
Raw Charger's turn. Okay. Raw Charger is going to. Ooh. Gonna move up here, and he's gonna punch this guy.
At advantage. That'll hit. That'll kill it.
Aha! Then he'll could move up here, and he'll punch this guy.
He would have to adjust his movement a little bit, else he's going to go into
Right.
the thunder wall, unless you unless you want to stop the thunder wall.
You know, seeing him moving in, I will drop it, especially now that there's just the one.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
So
one
run
is
in.
normal, but 21 hits anyway.
Yeah.
So that is 16 damage on him.
Yeah. And then that's Raw Charger's turn.
Ralok. Will this Earth Elemental get a turn? Is the question.
Don't know, but Ralok's gonna just come behind him for no other reason, just to get out of just so he can land on some stable ground. And
Yeah, because Ralok gets disadvantage on attacks when he's flying, right?
yeah, because he gets awkward flight. I think he gets removed later on, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't remember when it is. But I know he still has it for now.
Mm-hmm.
These are magical, just to mention, because
Yes.
that's a part of his thing. And so he will make 3 attacks against him. First of all, he will bite the elemental.
That'll hit, doing 11 damage.
11 damage. Oh wait, sorry, that should have an extra D4 on that, just because I do have the Hill Giant rune on, so it's an extra 3 for that
Yep.
hit. And then the claw. And
Also hits for 9 damage.
and the other claw.
Also hits for 7 damage.
He not rolling crazy, but rolling alright. And that is his turn.
I'd rather always hit and then have low damage than hit once in a while and then only do high damage.
Fair.
Uh.
But
Grimlock's turn.
I'm gonna get a piece of this action too. I'm gonna move in and I'm going to cast Primal Savagery, and I'm gonna bite this thing. 19 to
That'll
hit for 11 acid damage. I don't know if that does anything different, but that is.
It does not, but you button a piece off of him and he is crunchy.
He is crunchy. Good thing the acid is melting it into mush.
Mhm.
That is my turn, as he just tends to be biting a lot of things again recently.
It's a Nothril. It's because he's back in where it all started, so he's feeling nostalgic after 9 years.
Yeah.
So there's just the one remaining.
Yep.
It's actually out of range of his normal attack spells, and he wants to save some stuff. Because of his coloration, everything blends on Rawlock. He's in the orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is going to, because I felt this spell was super fitting. He's going to cast Wither and Bloom, and I'm going to measure and try to just catch the Earth Elemental. I think I can, from there, not hit anybody else. I would catch him on. Let me make sure that each creature of your choice. Okay. So yeah, we'll just drop it there. We'll drop it over here. That way we can heal Rawlock with it if this thing fails. So he needs to make a con save, please.
Failed it with a natural 1.
Awesome. I will roll that 2d6, and Rawlock can spend a hit die.
Okay.
It's not amazing healing, but it fits for the character.
It's healing. Ooh, good amount actually.
Damn.
Because you gotta remember, because I have the amulet at my extra health, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I'll have to remember that you have amazing hit die, so whenever, if you're down, I'm better off using this to heal you for max than other spells.
Yeah, because
And
he
that's
gets a
all.
D12 plus the hit.
Yep, that's all we got. But he took 7 necrotic.
And then the truth, he did get a turn. 1-2 is Rawlock, and then I'm going with the clock. Goes for Grimlock.
Not that type of clock.
22 for 15
Ah, can't
damage.
he just keeps hitting above my AC.
Second attack. Natural 20 for 28 damage on Grimlock.
Can I measure, please?
Sure, go ahead.
He gets as many of these as his Wiz modifier, which isn't great, but yeah, we'll Sentinel Death's Door that one as well.
Alright,
It's 60
28
feet.
damage becomes 14 damage instead.
Okay, so that's 2. Yep, that's alright.
Alright. Magister Sardaukar Amonotep. Finish him.
Yes.
Make him regret that he did what that he didn't allow you to intimidate him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I hate to be the narc, but Rod Charger entered the Entangle, I believe.
It doesn't matter. Only for the original casting.
Oh, I thought Entangle was like everybody in it for the entire time. All right.
I think it
Then,
is difficult terrain, though. So
Huh?
I think it is difficult terrain, though.
That is correct.
It is. But yeah, he didn't use that much movement to get into it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go over and do I have advantage on this guy?
Nope.
All right. Then I'll drop the Entangle since it's not doing anything right currently.
Correcto.
And yeah, I'll just try to hit him. Yeah, it's not worth it. Come. Roll 20 is frozen. Hold on.
I'm gonna. If it keeps happening after this combat, I will say that you have to keep Linza at base camp for the rest of the session, because else it doubles the roll 20. Is fucking you overtime.
Yeah, I apologize. It's not just
no,
me,
no,
though.
it's not you. But this is just a practical decision here.
Yeah, hopefully it will stop after this combat. I'll reset it. One. Whatever
You want to
comes
do
up.
this?
Yeah, he's just done with this, and the spear extends through its sternum.
The enemies have been defeated. The ground is clear.
Okay. All right. So does the safe thing look like this?
Yeah, that's the entrance to the safe room.
Ralak, would you mind helping me with the?
What, you're just gonna this is Grimlock looking towards you. What, you guys want to rip it off?
It looks
Or
like it
something?
can be opened.
Does it
Why
look?
don't you let me take a look at it first, because we might be able to do this in a more delicate manner.
Okay.
Just because, to be fair, they were using brute force, so to be fair, it may not open just by, grabbing
Yeah.
it.
And if we suddenly rip the doors off, there could be 1,000 crossbows on the other side that turn us into pincushions.
If they're giving kids orphans crossbows, you never have to worry about them being abused again.
All right, may I make an investigation check, please?
Go ahead.
Well,
What were you looking for in your investigation check?
I want to make sure that the mechanisms for opening it aren't damaged, as well as making sure there weren't, because them pounding on it might not set off a trap that somebody else has rigged to on opening the door, is what I'm trying. But I also want to make sure that the mechanisms of the door are functional enough for us
Yeah.
to.
Mechanisms currently are still functional enough to work properly. The main thing is that you see that this door is designed to be opened from the inside, not from the outside.
Okay, so there's not even anything to.
No, you could with a good thief tools check or a very
All
good
right.
athletics check, but it's just
We'll go with the
very
thieves.
difficult.
We'll go with the thieves tool. So he'll adjust the gloves, the thief gloves, and turn to Z. Hey, buddy, you want to give me a boost? Sure thing, boss. And he'll kind of waddle up.
Linza
And
will also give you inspiration.
okay, I will probably hold on to it, but we'll see. Because I believe reliable talent will also work on this.
Let's see, with a 26, you've made it.
And okay, I was gonna say I've got the inspiration, but I would hold on to it for a second try if need be.
As the door starts opening.
Hey, Shaimao, you're the talker. You want to yell in there and make sure they know we're friends?
all right. I will call out into the place in Ambarrackian to start with. Hello, any survivors in here? We have been sent by Sheikh Tariq to rescue you. I am Shamao. This is Araman, Sardikar Amonhotep, Magister Grimlock. The big dragon is his son Ralok.
Is it
That's
safe
my
to
friend.
come out?
At the moment, yes. We have dealt with the dangers for now.
One of them comes out very carefully. Probably one of the older orphans.
Is there how cram-packed does it look in there if somebody with dark vision peeks in?
Pretty cramped.
Hey, I'm gonna help a few out, then I'm gonna climb in there and help the weaker ones get out. Amon, can I pass them to you?
Yes. If any cannot are too fragile to be lifted, I can levitate them.
All right, we should be good, but I will let you know, and Armand will slip down in there and be comforting them as we go.
Oh,
Amon will take off his helmet and give his most pleasant smile.
that is a lot of orphans.
That's a lot
Good
of kids.
lord.
This was
That's why I was asking how many kids. We are leading a parade of orphans back to the. I think a couple of us should be in the back, and a couple should be in the front.
Z, can you let the Sheik know we're coming? And unfortunately, this will mean we don't have him available for a revivify, but long and short of it, Xanathra will let them know they've been rescued and we are en route to return.
Amonhotep can
Thank
revivify.
Ahura, says Sheik Tariq. Alright, and on your way back, I will roll to see if something happens. Nothing happens.
Good. I had an idea already
Thank
if something started happening, but good I didn't have to use it.
I honestly was like, how many people can that teleport take? We might just need to teleport them just straight to the.
Yeah.
We're
It
back.
only lasts for like 6 seconds and it's only so big, so like at most maybe a third, probably only a fourth. Could have gone through
Okay.
the
If we find a standing tree in the city, I also could have casted tree thingy-majigger, and that would be the similar.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But not necessary in this case.
Be just pushing kids through the hole.
Keep
Yeah.
following! Keep following! Along the way, you passed a hospital that you cleared out that, like, the most wounded children had to stay there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We
As you
probably
return.
picked up a few, like an
Because
extra
he
guard or
forgot.
two to help herd them.
Mm-hmm.
Because he forgot to, Ahriman is going to dig out of his bag the medical supplies he had taken and give it back to the hospital.
Ah. Good thing. Thank you very much. He
Yeah,
probably didn't say that he stole it from there, but it's like, thank
No,
you so
he
much
is
for
actually
doing
going. He is going to though say, I kind of nabbed it for our use or for anybody we found, so this is yours after all.
Alright, thank you very much.
Okay.
Returning back to the camp with all the children. Some of them, like, hug Sheik Tariq. It's like, oh, children, you are safe again. It makes me so happy. And thank you all so much for saving the children.
No problem. Wasn't
just
too
glad
bad
we
in the
didn't-
end. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just glad we didn't get attacked or anything on the way back.
Why?
Because we had like a bajillion kids with us.
Yeah, why would he want to be attacked?
Oh, I thought you said you were glad that you were not glad that we did not get attacked. I was like,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
that,
To be fair, I did have a plan if we were to be attacked to distract whatever it was. I was going to summon a bunch of beasts to basically just bog them down while the kids run for it.
No. Plan?
But
Until you all decide to head out again, Z and I are just going to look over the. Well, it's mostly going to be him, but I'm going to make sure they don't freak out from a 3 foot tall rat trying to administer health to them. We're just going to give them a once over for like making sure that none are overly dehydrated. The simple things that a field medic could do.
May we take a short rest?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, I was gonna take one. Grimlock's just like drinking some water. He's like, I think I got hit pretty hard in that last fight. Do, do, do.
With that, we will also take an actual short rest of 10 minutes because I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
doubt it'll hit everybody, but at least Z and Ariman will get inspiring leader again since we're after a short rest.
Yeah.
And all the kids.
Yay.
Ariman effectively like quintupled their hit points.
Oh no, even more than that. They put, you know what I mean?
They had
Well,
like one hit point
the
each.
I don't know the official number for multiplying times 15, so
Yeah. Right. I will be back.
you around Grimlock?
I'm here.
In case I forget, this Saturday I have the memorial for my mother to go to, so I will be about 20 minutes late for our game, just so you know.
Okay. That's no
I will
problem.
be there. I will probably listen in on my way back, but I at least need to make an appearance.
No, that's fair. The most reasonable reason not to be at a session, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm
We
back.
don't necessarily. Oh, now that you're back, I wanted to let you know that Saturday I will be about 20 minutes late.
Uh,
I have.
I think I know what for is for, but I think you should just stay as long as you can there, man. It's pretty important
Well,
thing.
yeah, no. It's because it's being done in the morning, and that will be me leaving. I don't want to go to the. There's a bunch of them wanting to get together and go have a couple drinks, and me being a recovering alcoholic, I would rather not go to that part of it. I can remember mom in my own way, so I'm going to go to the breakfast and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to dip out after that part.
Alright.
So I will probably listen in, but I won't be able to roll anything until I get home.
Dearly departed, please roll 10d10 hit dice. What?
And like I think you had stepped away, but I'm going to use my inspiring leader again. So all the little children gathered around listening to Armand's story get 15 temporary hit points.
Going from 2 hit points to 17.
Oh, yes. So it'll be him and Z. I figured all the kids are too crowded around to hit the rest of the party with it. So unfortunately, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but we'll re-up people's temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
At least that group. I think aid will stay up for the few that have it.
Yeah,
I think it's 8 hours.
so
since we're on a break, I do have some kind of neat news.
Oh.
My primary shop won a local small business award.
Oh, what sort of reward is that?
It was small business of the year under the category of donations to civil service. Basically, we have a setup where any police, fire department, anybody like that that comes through, we have a cooler set up, and first responders and anything where they can get a snack and a bottle of cold water and stuff, because we are right near one of the refueling and refill stations, but
Mhm.
there aren't any filling stations or places like that where they can get a snack or anything to refuel themselves. So we have a setup for all of the local first responders.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
It's nothing huge. It's a plaque on the wall, so it's pretty neat. It's mainly my partner and her crew that handle that end of it, but it was still neat. Whenever we get our picture in, because my part of the world still does actual newspapers. I don't know about the rest of the world, but we'll have a picture in the paper and stuff, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, we do. We do newspapers, but they get stolen by our neighbors.
Yeah. They're trying to hold on here, but they're just not really selling.
Also, while I have access to my mic, I am not at my computer currently. And probably not for the next 15 minutes. So I can talk. I can't do anything.
Quick, now's the time to fight a mono tap.
Kill him with
I mean,
sticks! Sticks! Shabbat shows up. This is my opportunity, Big Sis!
Yes.
The elemental can die!
I'm just going to stand here, but I want to remind you, you used 2 charges of your ring to keep me alive. You
That
might
is
not want me to die and waste those charges.
That is true. That is true. I am left with a terrible conundrum.
Make little Sis happy. Do not waste your resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Amon Hotep still doesn't know that what all went on with Shamal during the.
Yes. Yeah. And will she ever say? Who's to know?
I'm almost positive she will say that, but only when she wants something, and it will be something trivial.
I mean, at this point, she could say it. I don't think a monotap would ever believe it.
I think he'd believe it, but like in a way, like, oh, I'm your best friend for harassing.
Yeah.
Not that he was actually your best friend.
Yeah.
But also at this point, Amon Tap had firmly put her into the sister slash cousin part of his brain. Like, she is family, she gets to get away with harassing me. Unless she tries to stab me. Well, no, because his sisters have done that too, so never mind. No, you just get away with harassing him. Like, one sister tried to murder him for love.
He was trying to find the
Muy
perfect match for you, even if it killed you.
Kind of seemed like it was, especially if it killed you.
Also, it's way too close to real life. That's the problem.
You are our favorite little brother.
I wish I could say that with my real life sisters. Like, I am one of their little brothers. That's about it.
I was watching the Netflix show The Crown, where it was like this debate between Queen Elizabeth and Philip. Was like, well, the Prime Minister said she had a favorite child. Could never imagine that. It was like Philip's like, any honest parent has a favorite child. And I was like, oh, but who's my favorite child then? We all know it. He didn't want to tell her, leaving her flabbergasted, but I really don't know who my favorite child is. It's Andrew. I don't think anymore, but back then it was.
Well, I think Andrew is not the favorite child now because he was the favorite child.
Yeah, he's not anymore. If he was still alive, he's definitely not anymore. But there was a very long time. You have old video footage that the Queen just came back from a like month-long trip throughout the Commonwealth, and she saw Charles for like well, the first time in months. And her first response is to just give him a slight handshake, and that's it.
I'm back, by the way.
Yeah.
So there you know who definitely is not the favorite child.
So I will
you,
say this.
If you look at like footage where she interacts with Andrew, something like that never happened with him.
Well, so here's the thing. I think that she spoiled him rotten as a child, and she didn't know it, and that's why he became how he became. So eventually, he was not the favorite child, but that was because he was the favorite child as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the favorite children almost always are like become the assholes. I take it you were the favorite child when you unique.
I think depends per parent. I'm pretty confident I'm my mom's favorite child, but I'm pretty
Oh yeah, girls
confident-
are always the favorite with the dad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my sister is the favorite child of my dad.
Me and my sister fill different niches.
Mm-hmm. I will say this. Generally, the favorite child is also the child that gives the least amount of headaches to the parents.
Probably not.
That
me,
is
though.
not necessarily true. I've known plenty of parents where their favorite child is obviously a bully and and a cad. That's my boy. He was just like me when I was at it.
There is quite a bit of problem in some families where the onus for making up and like doing the right thing is often on the one that's being bullied, because the one that's being bullied is the one who is reasonable. And it's not great.
That is actually a thing.
Alright, let's get started again. Everyone back?
I can talk.
Alright. Monkey is here. Aryamon?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, we continue after you guys had a short rest. Helped calm down the children. Helped the emergency workers help with the children. And now you've rested up from your short rest and are ready for more if you're into more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa. These long
A deep part of
days.
me really wants to go to Xerxes' Uncle Dalen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, DM. It was just, I guess it's because I can't remember who were the one. Like I know obviously Sheik Tariq, the other person. Those two were the ones that were one immediate. Who was the other person? Because I think there was at least one or two other people. Zan. So yeah, we could. Yeah, he was the only other person who was urgent. But if you really want to do your uncle or your other guy's uncle, we can do that. I don't mind. Like.
You guys
Yeah,
hear
and
me?
I think Shai Mao was the one that was given the name of his uncle.
If you just want to do that, then I don't mind. I'll leave it up to you guys. I chose the last one technically.
I'm happy to go with Uncle Dalen. Yeah. I'll approach him. I'll be like,
Greetings.
greetings. You wouldn't happen to be one of Xerxes' uncles?
That's me.
Ah, yes. I thought I should say hello. My friends and I traveled with Xerxes for quite a while.
I've known he sent letters and lots of sendings.
Ah, good. Good. Yes.
Told me quite a lot about you all.
Yes. I have heard, well. Which uncle are you? He has quite a few uncles.
I'm the oldest uncle.
Ah. Try to remember what Xerxes has told me of this uncle.
That was the uncle that he was closest with, the one that he actually lived with and raised him. That is the uncle that Xerxes was trying to find his son, Quodam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I'll be like, yes. You are the one he lived with. Yes. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well, Shabao.
Yes. You seem slightly distressed. Well.
Well, I'm just thinking about all the destruction my beloved city has had. And how we can afford to actually rebuild all of this. And I've come up with an idea.
Oh. I am intrigued to hear it.
Since the royal family of the Sultan is dead, I have found a way into their royal treasury, which should be protected and still intact. But it's probably still well defended. So I need someone to help me go through the defenses from the tunnel that we found towards it, enter it, and defeat what final things there are. Then we can use these funds from the royal family to rebuild the town.
See. Interesting.
Question.
Proposal.
Isn't there? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there one member of the royal family left?
Yeah.
Yes, but he...
This is to rebuild the town, though. Like the city itself needs to be rebuilt for any rulership to happen. So.
I'm just wondering that when they find out, once they're ruler again, and they found out that, stole their money and used it
To rebuild their capital city?
They're still a child. It will be a long time before they're.
But also, again, it's rebuilding their capital city. If they have no seat of power, they don't have anything. So either way, the money would most likely be used just to rebuild this city anyway.
I hate to sound like Xerxes, but nobles are kind of dicks.
They are.
Yes, but also they owe us a lot.
That's why we must take the money before some council of regions or anyone else takes the money and decides to use it for their own city far away and make a new capital.
Okay, so
Ambarrack
I'm cool
must be
with.
rebuilt.
I'm cool with that. I thought we were doing it just because there were no family members left as an excuse. But if we're doing it to help people, sure, no problem.
But also, you got to remember again, like they owe us a lot. So are they really going to punish us? Like, I mean, objectively, we are some of the most important people within the Empire at this point in time. Most others are dead, so to move against us later on would be just catastrophically dumb.
I'm going to be
Genuinely.
honest. I'm going to be honest. After what they did to Prince Kareem, for no apparent reason, objectively speaking,
No, they did
yes.
for good from their perspective. Prince Kareem had failed his job. Like, it's not unreasonable to see a bunch of casualties on a list
But
and go, that person's not doing a good job. That's not unreasonable. That's just politics.
well, yes, but somebody politicked the hell out of that shit, and I'm worried
Well,
that they would politic the hell out of this. But
well,
again, I don't
either
care. We can
way.
go and get the treasure. I'm just saying that as of late, nobility is starting to piss me off.
I don't know if any of nobles have actually done anything wrong to us at the moment, besides like literally one guy.
Yeah, but that one guy is really fucking annoying.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, overall, I just don't see it.
And he even isn't the proper
Well.
noble. He's like nouveau riche.
Yeah. To
You're
be
also
fair,
nouveau riche. Do not talk about being new nobility while also being new nobility. That's gauche, one would say.
now
Pardon
that
me, sir. They tend to bicker a lot.
Hey, I remember you, Ahriman.
I didn't do. Oh yeah.
Now we haven't met, but Xerxes has given a description.
Has
Tall man.
has he? I worked for him for a little while. He pays good, so thank you.
Good thing. What, he pays good?
I
He's
I
trying,
think
now
the phrase was
when he hears the pays good, you see a disappointing face on Uncle Dalen's face.
and if Dalen knows Xerxes, it was good for Ahriman, but Xerxes still underpaid. But yeah, I'm kind of helping this bunch out. You might know, you seem like a wise man. The local, I know this city doesn't have as much of an arena as the other places. Do you know if it or Fighting Pit or whatever they have here was also damaged?
The arena itself is still okay, I believe, because there weren't many people there at the time. The Tarask seemed to be attracted to large amounts of people. Or magic.
I see. Well, at least then we have a point of public amusement that can be used to better morale and stuff.
Wait,
I think we need to stop the threat first before we can start with
Absolutely.
the better morale.
wait.
Do you
Let
have
me
a map?
ask you.
Sorry, what did you say, Ahriman?
I was just asking if he had a map to where we needed to go.
I'm going to bring you to the entrance of the cave, and from there on, you'd have to basically start touching roofs of the cave to see if you can activate the entrance.
So I was going to ask, did the Taras seem to be like being controlled?
I've never seen how a Tarask behaves in my entire life. I have no idea.
Oh no, I was just wondering because you said it was attracted to where the people were or magic was, and I just thought maybe it was being controlled by somebody.
You could be right, you could be wrong. I have no idea.
Could have just been hungry and wanted warmth or some shit. I don't.
True.
Are you all ready? Then you may follow me.
Alright. Back into the thick of it.
Well, this time you don't go towards the city, but well, you do go towards the city. You don't go inside the city, is the correct term. You He brings you out just outside of the main wall and shows you guys like a hidden entrance. Alright, this is a tunnel system. And when you are inside, right, you have to touch the, how do I say it? Touch the ceiling. And if you find the correct spot, then the ceiling will open up for you, and you will find the treasure room of the Sultan.
Question: could it be trapped? The ceiling be trapped since?
Probably not, but the tunnels aren't very stable since the coming of the Tarrasque. So aftershocks might happen and rocks might fall.
Right. What do we need to do again?
Touch the ceiling when you are inside the treasure room. Disable whatever protection the treasure room has. Then inform me, and then we will loot the treasure room.
All right.
Alright.
Everyone good? All right. In
If
we
you
go.
have characters that you don't want to come along with this, please press delete on them.
Where are we on this map? I can't see. Oh, there we are.
Bottom right corner.
Okay, I'm gonna say Rawlock's not gonna come just because there's a high likelihood of being very enclosed. So I don't think he's gonna be able to move like dragon form very easily in here. And otherwise, it's pretty useless then.
I'm debating as well.
I'll bring Raw Charger.
Yeah, Rawlock's like biggest obstacle is usually just the size of the area he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I'll bring Lindsay.
Right. Hopefully not too big a fights be had here.
I think this is more of a heist.
There'll most likely be guardians, maybe automation defenses of some kind. So there probably will be fighting to an extent.
Yeah.
Like
Everyone keep-
columns and stuff are quite they seem to be quite common.
Yeah. Traps galore. Everyone keep your eyes open for traps and
That's what I was worried about.
And Armand will take the lead, but will be moving very, very slow. Like we're talking 5 feet a minute or so, because he's looking everywhere for loose spots in the like. He's wanting to look at stuff and know, like, if an aftershock hits, could this place collapse here? Could we be stuck at this spot? Could this place come in on us? As well as looking for physical traps, but he's more worried about the effects of the terrain.
yeah.
Armand looks around. It's definitely possible that you could get into big trouble because of the aftershocks. Right here, when they happen.
All right, he will, knowing that Grimlock is the most attuned with element, he will whisper back, not wanting to raise his voice too much, but we may want to avoid that area, at least if one of those aftershocks hit, that whole thing could come down.
No, that's all right. No problem. Well, let's get going.
Grimlock, I have a question.
What?
Well, several questions. One, how long does your elemental form last?
About 6 hours or something, I think. Vaguely that.
And as an earth elemental, would you be able to predict aftershocks or earthquakes? Like, would that give you like an
Uh,
early warning system?
DM, would that technically work, or
Give you advantage on perception checks to try and figure them out.
yes, but not amazingly so. I'm pretty perceptive overall, so it should be all right.
Okay.
I'll keep my quote unquote ear to the ground.
I'll keep mine to the ceiling.
Yeah, so I'll be like kind of, I don't know, listening out or feeling out whether or not I think when they're coming or whatever, I guess.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah. I also have my shield, so that gives me advantage naturally. Yep.
The next one is coming in 55 seconds.
Oh
Real
shit.
time.
That's okay. Move it. Get out of the way, Monotep. You're right in the good blast area.
All right.
Move.
Crap. I'm shit. I have
You
to
do
run
not
20
to the
move.
bathroom.
seconds.
Grab your other friend. Don't forget to.
I'm in the wall.
We're taking the dodge action, me and Raw Charger, as we
I'm
move.
also taking the dodge action.
And just to be preemptive, Z is going to throw Bless on himself and Ariman.
Keep him. How long does Blast last? Just so you know.
A minute.
Ah,
A minute.
yes.
And Shy Mao as well. I can get a third.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shy Mao and Rod Charger in the wall.
Then you guys see here rocks start falling.
Oh.
You have avoided it, so the timer will start again for the next aftershock.
I'll
Okay.
feel it out again. Can I make a prediction again on
Go
when? Because I want to see what the interval actually is. Perception. 20?
4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Feels like
Right
every
in this
about
spot.
right where we're standing, or right back there.
Right where you're standing right now.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but they seem to be following us. So keep moving. Every 5 minutes, they seem to go off. Amon, watch out! You don't get to hit a trap. You're going ahead of Amon of Araban.
Yes. Oh,
Which way are you going, Araban?
I'm taking my time. We're just going to ease this out a little bit at a time. You all get too worried, you can dart ahead, but I won't be able to protect you.
No, I understand. I'm just making sure which way you're going first.
I'm not entirely sure, so you're best to stay back, and I will come back and get you.
I'm just gonna follow still. Just need to be out of the range of that original.
Stealth, just because in case we come across any bad guys.
I said slightly
Go
back
ahead and
then.
stealth.
The rest of us, we have to slow down when we stealth, right?
Everyone has to slow down when they stealth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought there was a feat for rogues that they didn't have to.
No, there's Skulker where you can attack and not have penalty. You remain stealth, but there's no. And since Ahriman himself can't actually see from over top of we are, he wouldn't know to cut through the center like the others are doing. And he is maintaining his stealth. Looks like something off that direction, but we can come back to it. Z, you
enough.
hang out here and keep an eye out. And he's still moving along with that 29 stealth.
Mm-hmm.
How far up is he? Okay.
Well, you guys wouldn't know where he is with that stealth roll, I don't think.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Getting back down here, I will expend a use of the ring of message, so he'll become visible again, and just have Z come forward to make sure that this is a spot that interlocks. Can I do whatever you need of me to look at this water and see if it's got anything special to it, or?
That'll be a perception check.
Gotcha. Pretty sure. No, because I also have the Sentinel Shield advantage, so 30. I need to take off.
You look at the water, and it looks very dirty and unhygienic. Like, it doesn't have any movement in there, so there's probably no creatures in there. But damn, this water is gross.
Just
If you
turn
drink
back
it,
to.
you'd probably get sick.
It turned back to Grimlock. The water down here went stagnant, so let's be careful of that in the future.
Okay.
I'm going to double back and check that other side passage,
Okay.
and I will do my stealth again.
30 seconds.
Can Z walk across there if he holds his nose and goes past, or is it too deep?
It's not that deep. Probably
Okay,
goes
so he's
to
just
his
gonna
knees, even though he's tiny.
Yeah, he'll come up out of it very unhappy because he just had to take a bath. He has different reasons for hating water than Shaimao.
But the hate is the same. The reasons
Yeah.
might be different, but the hate is the same.
The alarm goes off. Do not move. Let's see who is standing in the danger zone.
I thought the danger zone was like way back there.
Not how the earthquakes work.
There's lots of danger zones.
There's lots of danger zones. And Linza, Amanotep, Shamao, and Ra Charger are in the danger zone. All of you can make deck saves.
+3 for everybody.
Wow, that's not good for Raw Charger.
20 for Linza. And this is not going to be great for Amonotep. Oh, Amonotep, 19.
Only Raw Charger filled it, so he's the only one that takes damage. He takes 10 damage, 10 bludgeoning damage. And the rock, he goes prone, and the rock is on top of him, and he is stuck.
Right. We got a man down.
It's heavy! Heavy!
Alright, let's see. Well, I still got my glaive, even though I never use it. So I will use that as like a lever and try and pry this rock off Raw Charger.
Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage.
Yeah.
Can Z give her guidance?
Sure thing, but it doesn't. It seems to not be enough.
I wedge it in and I start trying to pull it down, and now I'm just hanging off of my.
Yeah, and you're just going up.
I go over and attempt to.
Go ahead and make an athletics check, Aman.
Okay.
It's a heavy rock.
You rolled a strength.
Don't think we have a whole lot of
athletics check.
I think it's the same number for him, but
I don't know if it's 12 because he's adding his crit modifier to that one.
so probably less.
Yeah, it's probably less.
You from attempting to lift a boulder, Amanotep takes 2 damage. Damn, that thing is heavy.
Shit. Someone assist me. Shit. We need.
I
Yeah, I'm
don't hope
gonna
we
try it
wouldn't get
again if somebody helps me.
I will help you by casting Enlarge Reduce and reducing the boulder.
Oh, in that case, you get it off him without any problems.
Oh, okay.
Become smaller. Whoop, whoop.
Aha! Alright. I help Raw Charger up, and we continue on. And I'm going to have Raw Charger stay close, but keep dodging as we move.
Mm-hmm.
So he's perpetually dodging.
The Artful Dodger.
So Armand will double back, seeing Grimlock is the one in the lead. Up here, there's a pathway that I'd really suggest you all stay back because I can walk on water, but it's going to be nothing but water, and sloshing around, even if we move stealthy, might alert whatever guardians are down here. I will take a look forward, and then most likely also, again, please don't drink the water. I don't want anybody catching like syphilis of the lung or something.
Also, you need to hurry because if we're
I'm
going
gonna
to
check.
stay here,
Well, I'm gonna check if this area that we're standing in is safe.
Mhm.
So I'll make a perception check, DM, just to
Go
check
ahead.
if this area is safe. 16, just.
You have no idea.
Oh no.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Alright.
Just from a glance, is this water up here by me still also stagnant?
No. Here there is a current. So here this water
Oh,
looks a
okay.
lot cleaner and
Okay. So he will go back down this little water path. Does it start to stagnate, or this through here is still pretty good?
that's also pretty good. Stagnant
All right, so
water
he'll
is
get back.
dangerous. Water with a current is pretty safe.
All right, standing out on the water, he'll say, I managed to find a larger body of water, still nothing. I will keep looking to the best of my ability. If you all want to head that way, and he will point like this direction, I can maybe circle around, or we can go that way now. I did just come to kind of and he'll describe the opening he came to, where it was just a large room with a larger body of water in it.
Let's stick together just in case of any accidents. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I don't know which way he went.
Going left.
Oh, I think we find the room with the big body of water, or relatively big body of water.
All right, finding this area over here, GM, he's going to slow down a little bit because this seems kind of
Hell on, Ghost.
precarious.
Stop moving. Alright. Quickly going to check who's in the danger zone. Let me check. So Nafro is safe. Shit. Alright. 3 people are in the danger zone. Ariman, Amanhotep, and Linza. Deck save for those 3. Does Ariman have advantage or for some reason?
Well, the idea, because I was moving so slow, is that he was using his bonus action to dash and then actively dodging.
Okay. Amanhotep.
Linza, you said?
Yeah, Linza and Amanhotep.
Linza's 19, Amanhotep's 14.
Then Amanhotep is the only one that failed. So he gets 9 damage as a boulder falls on top of him. And he is restrained because the boulder is so heavy.
Damn it. Could never man down. Alright.
I've been moving. This is not like I've just been standing there. And I have emergency to take care of, and I've been sitting here to make sure that I've been moving.
How best to move this rock? No, I
I'm
need
going to. Can I try to push it off of me?
Yes, you may. Athletics check. You have successfully pushed a rock off of you.
I'm just standing there in a thoughtful pose, looking at the rock. Because you lift it up and you're like, oh, okay.
Let's keep going this
This
way.
little outlet here, does it look like it just goes under the water, or?
Yeah, it goes underneath the water. Yeah.
Okay, making
Or
sure
underneath
it's
the
not
cave,
like an
yeah.
exit or anything. Gotcha.
Did you remove?
And
I'll remove.
I'm having trouble moving both characters, so if it's okay with you, Z literally has like Shy Mao by the tail, and is right on Shy Mao's rear end.
I'm all the more glad that I
I
didn't
am
bring an
going to
extra
say that
character.
if you if you bring two characters in here, then you have to move them both. I know it's
Okay.
annoying, but that's basically the punishment or the
All right.
consequence of
Then
taking two.
I may send Z
Yeah.
back out then, because I'm just having. So he'll start
Yeah.
making his way back out. We'll just be
I'll
without a
delete him.
healer,
Yes.
and he will make his. Well, he'll be there with Dalen.
And Ralock.
Yeah.
I'm also just gonna check where I am right now, just to see if this is safe or not.
Alright.
I will also.
That 21, where you're standing right now is safe, and the next earthquake will be in 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay. We're safe
What's
right
this
there.
looking?
So you know.
The
What's
problem
this
is
looking like ahead of me?
A hole, basically going down a lower level, and then a stalagmite going up.
Okay, so is there a safe way to find down, or do I need to jump to like the platform and over?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you have to jump, but it's pretty safe doing the jumps.
Yeah, with a running jump, he can
Yeah,
definitely
easily.
make those. And then he will stop where he's at now, and he will hoping it'll get through because it's got 120-foot range and doesn't need line of sight. We'll use the second charge of the Earring of Message to Grimlock and say, just hang on the left side. I'm going to work my way back to you. I came to another long hallway and then a pit. So if you come to a long hallway, I will be headed that way.
Were we in a long hallway earlier, or this?
Kind of a long hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna check the area we're standing in right now.
Yeah.
I'm staying on Grimlock's ass because he's the only one who hasn't been hit by an earthquake.
He's like, this seems safe.
Where you were standing a minute ago. Not
I know,
necessarily here, but
yeah, no, but like that's what I'm gonna say, Grimlock, because like this. He looks like, it seems all right. Let's just wait. It should go off soon.
1 more minute.
Okay, maybe not as soon as I thought. Maybe we could. Oh, I see Arabat. Actually, we go this way. Hi, Arabat.
Your other left.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted.
To be fair, I think we came down here before you mentioned the left.
Yeah, I got
Did
a
you
bit
come down
turned
the long
around.
hallway?
Yeah.
Over
Do we have
here.
to cross the water?
You're gonna get wet.
That's
Alright.
fine.
And I don't know which of you can make the jump here after a little bit, but we've got a pit.
Jump in the pit. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, it seems like a bit
And
more
I'm definitely
promising.
going to zip through there because I definitely don't want to be in that area when an earthquake goes off, just in case.
Okay, I'm also gonna check is this area here. Let's see.
Go ahead, make a perception. 13. You conclude
14.
immediately that
24 was sorry. I got that was the
24?
last one.
Well, that's exactly when the earthquake happens. And you conclude that this is a safe place for an earthquake for you and the rest of you And then you see that Ahriman has to make a dex save.
Oh no.
A dex save for Ahriman. That is safe, so he takes no damage.
So as long as we're
Side-
dodging, we have advantage on these
Advantage.
dex saves? Yeah, okay, I'm dodging. And so is Linza.
Okay, to get across here, what are we gonna do?
Jump!
I'm
Yep.
very good at jumping. How to actually? What is the standard? Is like if you run 10 feet, you can jump
Yeah.
your strength, can't you?
Your strength score.
I don't think I can make that because that's what 10 feet or what is
10
that?
feet.
Oh, I can make it
If you
then.
have a strength of 10 or higher, you'll make it with ease.
Okay, then I can do that. Therefore, so wee, and then I go wee.
Those are
Luckily,
loops
It-
around.
the only reason I have that I'll be able to jump this is because I ate that fish that ages ago.
Hey, I made the right call.
Yep, you can just loop around if you can't make that jump.
Oh,
Right.
Oh wait, you
Hi.
can't make the jump? If you can't make the jump, or raw
No,
charge
he
it.
totally made it, but he explains you don't have to try to make the jump if you don't need to.
Okay, because I had a way to make everybody make the jump, or some people.
Some of these shadowed in places to me look like another cave exit, so I keep stopping at them. I think I'm retracing some steps.
I think so as well, but I'm unsure. Actually, this might be the earlier area we were in.
To the right
feel like
more.
might be where we came in.
Very likely, or at least somewhere nearby.
Okay, I'm back up where I came down at. Starting to get a better idea. Because once I figure out where we need to go,
I think we might have lost a monotap.
is that another pit?
Yeah, but that leads to nothing, as far as you can tell.
Oh, okay. Making sure that was like our potential destination.
Pretty sure I'm standing at sea. I'm also like trying to figure out where the fuck we're supposed to go.
You were looking for the entrance, which Uncle Dalen said you needed to touch the roof at high
Touch the
spots of the
ceiling.
cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
You can.
Where did you all go?
Oh boy. I don't even know where you are relative to us, so it's like impossible to say.
Well,
Now that
because
I,
unfortunately, I had an emergency phone call, and so I had to look away from the screen for a minute. I have no idea where you guys are.
And I think I just seen you. You come back to where you were.
now that I've mapped out most everything, I was
All
going to
right.
start retracing steps, looking at the ceiling for a high spot.
You
All
have
right,
to
I see you
touch
now.
them. This is the important part. You can't see it, you have
Yeah.
to touch it. Good
No,
thing
he
is
wants to
give you...
look and see
yeah.
the highest, and then he will go
Ah,
up and touch it.
Basically, if you stand on top these things, that's
Shit.
where you can touch the ceiling.
Oh, like this here
Oh,
thing I
yeah.
see.
So he will start. You just jump to me instead of walking.
I am going to go here, and can I touch the ceiling from where I am?
Yes, you can. And this is the wrong place. My advice is to put with the drawer, use a cross to the places that you've already done.
Wait, boy.
Boom.
Right.
Okay.
So-
It's
Is one of these places right here?
There and there.
No, none of those are correct.
Gotcha. Now at least I have a kind of an idea what I'm doing. I was wanting to map out what all I could see before I started looking for any details.
oh,
Grimlock,
hello.
wait up. I'm just gonna follow you.
Yeah, okay, we don't need to go that way.
I'm going
'Cause,
to use my climbing speed to navigate the wall around here and climb up this bit
Alright.
and touch the ceiling up here.
This is not the place, this is not the entrance.
Alright. Touching here.
I will climb back down.
Okay, that's the alarm. Give me a sec. Nobody move.
Oh, I just made it down.
Let's see who is in danger. Those are safe. Those are safe. Maybe Arimon again, but I have to calculate.
I can roll it.
No, I'm not sure. If you're safe, you're safe. You have to be
Okay.
fair on the thing. You're
Yeah.
you're very close to the border area of safe or not safe.
Oh, okay. And
I
then-
think you are safe. So nobody got hit by boulders this time. You
Okay.
saw
The
them
world-
drop, but
The
Gonna go
world's
down
most
here.
dangerous game show. Safe or not safe? With
When I
your
go down
host,
here,
Sonic
what
Claw.
do I see?
that is a tunnel going downwards.
Okay, so that's not what we're looking for.
Then from where I'm at here and the one over, he will touch the ceiling.
Both are wrong.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna climb on this one and touch the ceiling.
That is incorrect.
I'm going to climb on this one and touch the ceiling.
Also incorrect.
I'll climb here and touch the ceiling.
Incorrect.
Mind you guys, I'm not marking the ones I've climbed to because it's too hard for me to do, so.
Okay.
Is this that I'm on considered a high spot, or is it just a little island? Okay, then I will reach
is this
up.
the high spot right here?
Give me a sec first for like Armon. Armon, that is incorrect. And where is Amonotep? That one is not a high spot.
Okay.
I'm going to climb on this little bit, and I'm going to give it a wee wiggle waggle with my fingers.
Alright, and that is not a high. That is not the correct spot.
Okay. Is that other one next to it also a high spot, or no?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure. Boy.
Gonna climb way, way up on this one.
Armon, you have found it.
Sweet.
Oh,
I have no idea where you are, but
He has
No,
found
okay,
it.
Let me scroll back up and see what. I think my current stealth is in the 30s.
I'm gonna check it before I am as safe, just before in case it is like a thing.
I'll check where we are.
You have no idea with an 18.
I will use my last charge,
I have
hoping
no idea with a 14.
by pointing in this direction to reach Grimlock and say, "I found it."
Alright, Grimlock, you go in your head, you hear Armon say, "I found it."
Okay, he found it. That's great. Now where is
where
that?
the fuck
I
is
will-
he?
I will activate Light the Way on the chakrams, and then I will turn it into a bird.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that combo, or does it just become a bird? It can't be a glowy bird?
No, then it just becomes a bird.
Okay, never mind then. So I will just light them and start just throwing them in like this direction, lighting up areas so that they'll see the glowing pale white light.
I think by the last I saw him, he was heading this direction.
Okay. Two.
And this is where I have no idea.
Okay. Well, that one I touched, so that's obviously not the right one. Up here? Nope. Nobody up here. Oh, maybe done this way. Two. Oh, I find Iron Man. I go, hello, Iron Man. You found it?
Yep. Are we supposed to let Mr. Silvertongue know
I think
first?
we're supposed to get in first before, because we haven't disarmed any traps, I believe. So I think we have to first explore it and then come back and tell them.
Yeah, so let's go about this in a delicate way. We've got time now, at least, hopefully.
I will actually just check my location. Am I?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Where you currently are standing, you are not safe, but if you stand next to Ahriman, where he is standing right now, you are guaranteed safe.
Okay, I'll get up.
You have
Okay,
50 seconds.
Hey, too close. Too close.
I'm sorry. It's about to go Google Boogle. That's not the right words. That's not words. That's just a phrase. There's an earthquake.
35
Sorry, that.
seconds.
Going to go kaboom.
There's about to be a snafu.
Don't care. You're too close. But where is the opening at?
Basically, directly above you guys. Can,
Where
like,
Gregorius-
basically, you can put your hands like through it a little bit, and then like when you feel correctly, there's like a staircase going upwards.
Okay.
Now 8
I
seconds.
can. Is it dark up there?
Yes.
I'm going to
I'm-
use the rogue's mantle to teleport from shadow to shadow and go up right above the thing and go, come on!
The alarm goes off, and around you, rocks fall down, but you guys are safe.
Okay, good.
I look at Elrond. I thought you were a hugger. What do you mean we were too close? And then I climb up after.
Never said I was a hugger. I don't. People get close, they get stabbed.
Actually, you did say you were a hugger when like you first introduced them. Like, come on in, everybody, give me a hug. I'm a hugger.
Because I was trying to
That's a fake.
pickpocket people.
Oh, okay.
Alright, as you all climb upwards, you come into the treasure room of the Sultan.
Okay. Arman, check it out first because there's going to be like a non-zero chance this whole room is just booby trapped.
He goes to turn, forgetting he sent Z back, only because Jason forgot for a second. He turns and goes, hey Z, see if you can find any. All right,
sent
never
him
mind.
back.
We're gonna do this the old way. Well, I'm used to having my reliable person.
I can give you.
You have detect magic, and he'll look at our anthropomorphics.
Raw Charger will cast Detect Magic.
There's lots of magic in here, but there is necromancy in that pile of gold over there.
All right, and I'm going to start looking for traps.
I'll give you guidance just in case.
I'll stay back, ready to blow anything up that attacks.
May I roll investigation?
Yes, you may.
Before anyone does anything else, so too late.
You conclude that here are no mechanical traps in this room, but then as you start researching, you see movement where Rod Charger pointed out necromancy magic. You see that out of the pile of gold comes a spectral golden dragon. In the gargantuan classification of how big it is.
Oh.
Okay.
I am Jamari, guardian of the Sultan's treasure. You
Greetings,
are not
Jamari.
of the royal line, so you are intruders.
Actually, there is pretty much no royal line anymore.
Lies.
There was a Tarask incident.
Quite
Bad.
literally, we are coming to get the gold to help the city. And a lot of people died.
You
Not
speak
like-
truth, but you still lie. One remains of the royal line.
True.
He's like way down there, though.
He is
And
the
there are-
only heir.
I did kind of. I look at you guys like I did kind of mention this before. Y'all were like, "Hey, not a big deal."
Like, he's a child and the city needs help now.
My task is to protect the treasure, not help the city.
Fair. Fair.
Well, unfortunately, and this I know it'll be able to hear because they have amazing senses, but Iron just where he's from. I think, unfortunately, there's as much as I hate it, this thing is long gone and set in its ways.
It hasn't attacked us yet, so hey, is there any way that we could do this peacefully? Remembering that there's only one hair, he is way down the list, and we are not sure that he will ever be
Well,
actually crowned because there's a lot of stuff going on and pretenders to the throne and all kinds of stuff going on.
not really.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not true.
He's not really low down the list. The list got obliterated.
Also, not to mention.
I mean,
that-
well, good, okay.
Also,
I
not
mean-
to mention, not actually low down the list. He was one of the sons of the guy who was supposed to go. So that means
Wait,
he's not low on the list. He's direct descendant of the original line.
I'm sorry. I thought he was like a distant
No,
cousin or some shit.
No, he was literally the son of one of the sultans who was supposed, or well, not one of the sultans, but
So
one of
that's
the
a Targ
princes.
mistake, not a.
Yeah, I know, but that's why you should maybe think before you say very inaccurate statements.
I thought he was like way down on the totem, but
But ask
Yeah.
that question before, like, to other people before you assume it.
well, everyone's rolling initiative, so
Well, because you lied so much that these
I didn't
probably
lie.
you did.
Not on purpose.
That does not change its perception of your actions.
And,
Hmm. Hmm. There any sort of deal we could potentially come to for like a portion to help?
The gold dragon just looks very seriously. Magister Grimlock, you are first.
Fudgicles. Sorry, that's the wrong sheet. Correct sheet. I guess we're just going to have to hopefully to kill it in the sense, boy, this is not good. I don't like this, but needs must. And I am going to do. This is to our perspective, this looks like a gold dragon, correct?
Yes, a spectral gold dragon of the gargantuan size.
Okay. Let me just check my creatures that I could turn into. Probably still best to turn into this one. Cause I do gain resistance because of one of my other items, so we're gonna go with a earth elemental I'll turn into. Sorry, I'll move up a little bit here. Yeah, I just turned into one and I get extra health because of that. Oop, that is the wrong direction.
It's plus.
Grimlock gets
Yeah, nice.
one shot by himself.
One shot by himself, yeah. And then from where I was, I can't quite get to him, so I will just I'll move up. But that is my turn essentially.
Alright. Then it is Arimon's turn.
I'm debating. These things are net. As the person who grew up amongst dragon kind and whatnot. Dragons are notoriously charismatic, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Let's just say he has a 28 out of 30.
So it'll be a roll off between us. You know what? I'm gonna try the clever as the gods him. He's gonna have a high ass roll, but
Well, it is an insight check, so here goes. You have to beat an 18.
I automatically do because of reliable talent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's there. Much like a cartoon I saw a long time ago, it's got a weak point right below the left breast. Waiting on the reaction from Yannick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to let fly the chakra at advantage because of my ability.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't roll to hit,
roll-
it just rolled
yeah.
damage.
Yeah. Strange. A 19 does not hit. Just
Okay, at
bounces.
least we know.
He just the chakram goes towards him. He flips his wing, and the wind wave just lets the chakram fall into the fall to the ground, and then you use the belt to grab it back.
Yep. Yeah, that's one reason to keep the belt, because if I miss or something like that happens, it ain't coming back natural. So that's my action. Bonus action. I'm having a hard time just because my vision's all messed up today. These are walls right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing really to break line of sight.
You could hide behind here, but you already used your bonus action.
Yeah. No, well, I'm just trying to get physically behind something. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump over there.
Then it is Linza's turn.
And some of you guys will have advantage on attacks because of my ability.
So anybody here who speaks Infernal will notice that Linza is cursing and under her breath as she casts. Okay, that's kind of hilarious. She's going to class Major Image of another Monhotep. And he is shouting, wait, I did not lie. I'm just a little confused. And, but the Major Image is going to stand as far away from the dragon as to not get caught in stuff like tremor sense or
Go ahead and move it. I put
other.
a second monotip on the field.
Okay.
You can put it wherever you think is best.
Where is this second monotip at? Okay, I see it. All right.
I thought you wanted to maybe do it there, but maybe you want to do it somewhere else.
I do want to. I want to do it like 60 feet away from this thing.
I don't know if that's possible, but you can put it wherever you think is best.
Oh, there's no 60 feet. Like, these places are never huge, but that's more. Oh, where does it start its point for like senses and shit?
Depends on where you're standing. Because we have 365 view in 5e, so could be here. So then would be 30. Be standing here. Will be here. So.
Okay, so if he was standing here, would it be like right there? Would it be 60?
Let's see.
Oh, sorry.
50 would be from there.
50. So there's no 60 feet away. Wait, down here would be 60 feet, right?
55.
All right, yeah, sure. Yeah, but it definitely looks like this Amonotep is like looking like for loose change and shit, going after treasure. And then she is going to duck behind a pillar as well because this is way out of her Okay, great. Bonus action. She's gonna look at Ariman, give him a wink, and you get inspiration again. Because the last one would have been gone. They only last like 10 or 15 minutes. That ends her turn.
Alright. Then it is Jamari's lair action. And it looks at Grimlock and says, "See you soon later. Go ahead and make a charisma save."
Ooh, my worst type of save.
You get a +3.
I'm nowhere near you. Oh wait, no, I am
30
because
feet.
of the
30 feet.
feet. Oh yeah, I'm just in it.
Yeah, just did it. One
Yeah.
step more and you wouldn't have gotten it.
So that is a what do you call it? A
20.
20.
Let me check. That is a failure.
Ooh.
Shit.
As Grimlock suddenly disappears. As for Grimlock, you are right now at a very peaceful and nice place.
No, it's nice here. I'll just wait to see if they get me out of here somehow.
It's like you feel like, well, if I have to spend eternity in here, I'd miss my son and my clan, but there are worse fates.
Yep.
Right, Charger's turn.
All right. He'll move up a little, and he will cast Shatter upon this spectral dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Alright, that is a con save for the dragon.
Yeah.
It failed it because of the natural one, so it takes the full 21 damage.
Yeah.
Ooh. It might
And
actually lose his concentration shit.
Who said anything about concentration?
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
And then
The
he will.
nice thing is I get to relax for now. You know, I can just exist without the stress of dying.
Then he'll activate the cloak to gain some temporary hit points and end his turn.
Alright, then it is Shamau's turn.
All right. Well, it's a big bad and a spectral dragon, so I think I will bring in my own, which is going to take so many of my resources, and cast Summon Draconic Spirit at the 9th level.
Kitty!
Yeah. And I'll then move over here, and I will use the belt of Ra King as a bonus action to tell everyone to dodge.
Alright. Then it is your cat's turn.
It's yeah. And they will, of course. Oh, I've gone for a. You know what? Go for a radiant. Radiant, godly dragon spirit, as it'll dive in. Again, it's 4 rend attacks, which
At advantage.
at advantage. Um, 26.
26 will hit.
Cool. And just so I can get it all lined up, I'll do the 15 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And next attack, 20. Probably.
20 is not a hit.
Okay. Third attack, 22.
22 is a hit.
Ah. For 14 damage. Then... Oh, that's a critical hit on the
That'll
last
definitely
one.
hit.
Which I don't think would actually do too much damage because it just doubles the dice, not the bonus, and most of the damage is in its bonus.
Yep.
So that's 20 damage.
Still more than the other hits.
And then it's got to make a DC 16 as I blast it with a cone of radiant damage for the dragon breath.
That is a dex save, I assume.
Yeah, dex save DC 16 or 2d6
Made it.
radiant damage. Do
So it
half
takes
on
half.
fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 2 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Never has more damage been dealt.
Does this thing have any actual weak?
Amonotep, your turn.
He said that he saw necromancy, right?
Yeah, it's a spectral dragon.
Yeah. It's a
So
ghost dragon.
undead. So
Yeah.
Amonotep is like, we really don't want to fight, but
I don't either. But you, as its tail points at Amonotep, are a liar.
I apologize. I was not trying to lie. I was actually confused. But he is not at. He's going to say that. It's like he is actually apologizing, and he's going to use protection from evil and good on himself, and then go prone doing the the Japanese thing where you go down and like hit your head. Dogenzas. It's like, I apologize, could we talk this out? So he's not actually going prone, but
And he looks at you. I do not negotiate with liars. As he inhales deeply and goes. That fire breath comes out of him, hitting the cat, Amonotep, and Rot Charger.
Oh. Okay. Dex saves, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for... Why does nothing on my dragon sheet work?
this isn't an attack roll, right?
This is not an attack roll, but maybe it, I don't know out of the top of my head if Protection of Evil and Good says anything about saving throw abilities. You maybe get advantage on the saves.
They are all dodging.
Yes.
Because I used the dodge
so
thing,
you have advantage
so-
on the save anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so 18 for the spirit again. Charger gets a crit.
Let's see, and what does the Spirit Dragon? I'll roll the damage now. Alright, what does the Spirit Dragon have?
Radiant damage?
No, I
Radiant
meant
resistance.
the saving throw.
18.
18 is a failure, so it takes a
He gets
potential.
a +3.
That is
Oh, it's got
21
plus
is a failure. So it takes 67 fire damage. Amonotep, what do you have?
It's not a. It's a 17. It's not.
Then you also take 67 fire damage. And then Rod Charger natural 20'd it, so he succeeds regardless. He takes 33 fire damage.
Halved again because he's got a cloak that gives him fire resistance.
Then it becomes 16.
16. Awesome.
Very, yeah. That is his turn. Then it is Grimlock's turn to chill out in the chill dimension.
Can I do anything, or to just?
Basically, it's a banishment, but then as a lair action, so all the rules of banishment apply for now.
Okay.
Alright, so then after Grimlock's turn, the dragon, with disadvantage, will use its tail attack on the cat in front of it.
Oh.
28 for 20 damage.
Yeah. That's gonna kill the dragon. Damn. Right.
Then
I
it
did
is
calculate that.
Aruman's turn.
Yep. I've still got advantage because this is my thing's till the end of my next turn, so at least one of us ought to take advantage of it. And I'm going to throw the chakram.
That'll hit.
Awesome. It's got all the things on it, so
Oh wait, no. Dragon Spirit should still be alive with 6 hit points. Not bad.
She hit the spectral dragon. Seems to got hurt by it. That's quite hurt quite a bit.
I will, because I don't understand that it's not holding concentration, I will bonus action hide so I can
Alright.
get my thing to make it paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a 24. Ignore the +2.
Yes. And now the Clever of the Gods is gone. At the end of your turn. And then it is Linza's turn.
Okay. Well, she sees the Monhotep takes a whole lot of damage. And the major image seems to be doing nothing.
Well, Amonotep did literally walk towards him.
That is true. So the major image will go, good, keep it up! I do apologize, but I am sorry about this. And it looks like he's creeping towards the main treasure. Like he's hugging the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's pretending like he's the real one and the other one's the image. That's basically there is nothing she can do right now. So like giving him hit points won't help. And hey, is this thing actually metal? Like, are gold dragons actually made of metal?
No.
Then yeah, heat metal's not gonna work. So yeah, there's nothing she can do. She's literally gonna take the hide action. I mean
The hide action or
Yeah,
the dodge action.
yeah. Has she lost dodge yet?
No, not yet. But it's 2 rounds from now that it's gone.
Oh, then yeah, she's gonna take the hide action.
Alright, go ahead and do a stealth check.
And before she does that, she's gonna say, "You can do it, Amonhotep," and give him a inspiration as well. And stealth check, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Nobody knows where she went. And at the end of her turn, the dragon will take another legendary at the cat dragon at disadvantage. 28.
Yeah, it's still gonna hit and kill it.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Then it is its lair action. Grimlock returns out of the chill dimension.
Whee.
And then the dragon looks into the. You see the dragon's eyes change a little bit. I have seen the future. And if you continue on this path, you won't be alive to see it. Right, Charger's turn.
I'm getting the feeling this is a fight we can't actually win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those fights where we could win. It just takes a lot of luck.
Yeah.
But I'll wait till my turn if I get another turn to say something, but I'll wait till then.
Raw Charger is going to look around for, like, the dragon's bones, which I'm assuming are in the pile.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
He has no idea where they are.
All right. That case, really don't know what to do.
Did already use his action now, but
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna back up. That's.
if you want to, you can go back into the hole and flee with Raw Charger.
I don't really want to start plague till I. Yeah. I'll just back up, ready to bolt if needed.
Alright. Then Shamau's turn.
I really want to look around for anything that the spirit might be attached to, like phylactery or bones or something.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a perception check. Do you have
18.
advantage or just asking?
No, it'd be normal. So 15.
15. You do not see anything.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna tell everyone to dodge again.
All right.
Then I'm just gonna tuck it away to the corner a bit more. And be like, I'm not sure we can win this.
And then at the end of your turn, it'll take its last legendary. And because it used its future sight, it gets advantage. But because everyone is dodging, it'll be normal, and it'll be at Amonhotep because he is currently the most injured. 21. Will hit for 20 damage.
That is one more than what I actually had.
Amonhotep is KO. Death save for Amonhotep.
Hotep's is going just to straight up roll a death save on it. Oh, okay. Straight up rolling a death save.
That is
17.
one success. Then it is the dragon's turn. I'm going to roll to see if it gets its breath back. It does not. And then it looks at all of you. I know how this works. Many have tried to steal from me, back in life and now in death as the guardian of the Sultanate's treasure. He bites Amonotep's unconscious body.
Ooh.
19.
That's not hit.
Alright, and then he claws at it. Well, that hits and is 2 death save failures. And then a second claw. 23. And Amonotep is dead.
God damn it.
I can bring him back this time. I say that in your head, so you so the
Grimlock,
dragon
your
doesn't hear.
turn.
I look at the dragon, look at the situation, look at how he is it beat up at all? Really?
He is light green right now.
I know, I meant more like yeah, but that's
Mhm.
fair. But I'm just like Grimlock just kinda like scratches his stone head and is just like, oh boy. Can we just like I don't know about the rest of you, but like can we just leave? I think this is we're just fucking gonna die here. No offense. Like I know he lied to you and shit, but like I don't know, man. This is just kind of fucked.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
The most nonchalant. Can we just leave? Like just. Oh boy. Where is my buttons? There's my buttons. A 21.
Yes, you may.
Okay. If we came back with the Sultan, or not the Sultan, but one of his bloodline, then you'd let the treasure be taken?
Yes.
Okay, that works. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Uncle, whatever his name is, wanted to take the treasure. I understand wanting the treasure, but like, Amonotep is literally dead at my feet again.
Yeah.
And there's a counter as you're saying this shit.
Well, I don't know if we're still in initiative or not.
We're
So
still in initiative currently.
yeah, so currently you're not ticking down. But I'll go like, okay, can I grab that? They pointed down at Amonotep.
Compensation for the lies must be done.
What does that mean? Wait, do you want to keep him dead? He's not a
He has
bad guy.
He has many magic items. Pick
Oh,
one
boy.
to stay here, and you may take him back.
Pots.
Uh,
Can I don't know what magic items he has in total.
Let's see. He has on him the Banner of Conquest,
I'm not gonna get rid of that one.
a Bag of Holding.
That's so.
It's holding most of my other treasures.
Sil Minotaur, his spear.
Okay.
Heal +1.
Shield +1. Well, the thing is, some of your things are in the Bag of Holding, so those don't count. And his Sardaukar armor.
these
the
gonna
Dread
be
Helm.
Are we
foot-
at a pause where can we all talk at this point, or just
Yeah, you have a small pause
Grimlock?
in initiative, but we're still in initiative, basically.
So from back hidden from the views of everybody but the dragon is just a, would you allow someone to pay on his behalf?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Absolutely.
If the value is good enough, then yes.
Feeling like he's going to be able to come back and reclaim something, Ahriman whispers a few words and pulls from his belt the trident and will throw the trident and embed it in, if there's like a large statue or something, just so that it's at a visible point, he will throw the Dragon's Wrath trident in amongst the dragon's treasure.
The dragon looks impressed by it, picks it up with with its tail to look at it. This will suffice. You may take him.
Okay. Can I revive him real quick? I'll promise he'll be good. He'll leave straight away. I just need to make sure he doesn't.
If he lies again to me, he shall die again.
Okay. If we're still in the,
He literally believed everything he said.
but I will go up and I will cast Revivify on his ass, and I will.
Alright.
But as soon as I cast Revivify, I go like quickly in his ear. Do not say anything, please, just because I know you don't mean it. But just don't accidentally say something that will be construed wrong.
I just look at you, get up, and start walking away.
I'm sorry, man. I tried my best here. Okay, Mr. Giant Spectral Gold Dragon, I do apologize for the situation we found ourselves in. We appreciate your grace in this matter, and we will see to that this treasure is taken by the right people.
Yes.
I mean, by the right person specifically, I guess. Or right. Well, I guess there's multiple. Sorry, I'm yammering now, aren't I? I don't know how many are alive. I know one's alive, but you never know. There could be more out there. But yes,
One is alive.
Oh, you know specifically.
Yes.
That's why he said I was lying.
Well, no, I know. I thought it was, but I didn't know he knew like the specific number. I thought it was more like
am
just a
bound
general
to
sense.
the bloodline.
Damn it, Prince Kareem is dead.
I can sense one alive. When the last one dies, all the treasure will disappear and I will ascend to Dragon Heaven.
Damn. What type of
Oh.
deal did you find yourselves in here? I'm sorry. I know this is like inappropriate. We did say we'd leave. I'm sorry. I'm just curious if you don't mind me
Let's
asking.
just go. Let's just go.
Oh, okay, fine.
So
We'll
I'm
go.
the hammer, and
You're starting to sound like him on. Let's go.
What? I'm curious.
Alright.
Being curious is not a
Gets
bad
dragged
thing.
away.
Oh, come on. I wanted to ask. Is it cool
Amon comes
dragon?
back. Amon comes back and just like starts pulling you away.
Come on. I
Just-
wanted to ask questions. There were so many things to be answered. What? There's a gold dragon in here. Like being pulled away. Come on, man.
As I walk up,
Uh,
the alley, the hallway, because I threw the weapon that is still attached to the belt of returning.
Mm-hmm.
I consider returning it, but I am a lawful person as far as things like that, especially to a dragon go, and I will begin the walking away from it to let it unattuned to me.
Mm-hmm. Back in the cave systems.
Okay, I'll be honest, fellas. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think we could maybe, but like it's gonna be a struggle, and we've got bigger fish to fry.
No.
Definitely not
He-
until.
Or attacked when we had it on its back foot. I think we could have actually done something, but
No.
Too many.
no,
too much bowing and groveling was being done, and you owe me. And Armand is storming off.
Oh, he's angry.
Yeah, well,
Life is mine, and he's storming out.
I am far too exhausted from today's activities to be able to go toe to toe with that thing.
Well, you can try again tomorrow when you're fully rested.
I don't want to go toe to toe with that thing. Also, I did mention this, and y'all were like, "What, Pshaw?
Pshaw what? Pshaw about being
Why don't we
invented?
go get why don't we go get the guy who's in charge of it?" Like, there's
Oh, because he's currently in hiding in Asherah, so we have no fucking clue
Yeah.
where he is.
Nobody knows where he is, and he's also like 5 or something.
Yeah, and so
he's
basically,
15, man. I think he's like
no,
15.
he's
five.
really young.
Oh, he's 5. Oh,
Yeah, again.
The current legal sultan, by right of inheritance, is a 5-year-old boy.
I mean, yeah. I've got to say, it sounds like a really dick move to make it so that all the treasure of the kingdom just vanishes the moment all your bloodline
Yeah.
is gone. Like,
I also think it's one of those ones where it's like, if you then you can use that as a bargaining chip to keep yourself alive. You know, like
yes.
don't kill me or you lose all the treasure of the kingdom style thing.
Or it's maybe
But-
connected to the magic that they use to get the dragon to guard it.
That's also yes, strange. If
Either
you know
way,
a voice,
it's
that could be correct too.
yeah.
But what if that 5-year-old now gets super sick and dies from natural causes? Like,
Sucks to suck, I guess. That's all I
Yeah.
can say to that. Like honestly, we're kind of. I think I'm just gonna put it out there. We should just we just put this behind us.
trying to remember the way out. Ugh.
Where the
The fact that we have to.
Arimon, you're already safe, or you're probably already outside.
Yeah, he literally did his full, like, with throwing a long strider on himself and moving at 55 feet. He just zooms out, remembering the pattern, knowing he has to hang to the left. He's just gone.
Hang to the left.
yes.
Hold on, Grimlock. Wait a second. I got caught on the. I got caught in something.
Oh, wait a second.
Alarm! Do not move. Was back here. Actually, I have to check if Arimon is safe guaranteed. Let's see. Monotep is safe. Linza is safe. I have to calculate for Shamao and Ra Charger are not safe, but I have to calculate for Grimlock. Give me a sec. Because you're in a border area where it's like either you're not safe or you are safe.
Fair.
Yeah, new not safe. So
Okay.
Ra Charger, Shamao, and Grimlock deck saves.
I get hit by a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an issue. Sorry.
It's the same number, or then you can still.
I mean, you still could add a +3 to that. You just reduce the.
Alright. Let's see. Grimlock takes 11 damage from it. And then I think Shamao takes, Ra Charger takes 11 damage from it.
Oh.
So you're both stuck underneath a boulder.
Come on!
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
I'm stuck under a rock.
But then you turn into like some rock. But
I just did turn into a rock monster. I don't
Okay.
wanna.
Okay.
I was having a nice dream. There was lots of lizard women, and it was great. And then I was here. Gamon was
Okay.
dead again. That's upsetting. It means I have to use diamonds to get him back.
I'm gonna
Lord.
reduce
Anyway,
the
okay,
size
I'm
of
being very-
the boulder on Raw Charger.
Alright. Then he just flips it off. Alright, I'm on. Alright, that boulder is heavy.
Okay, Amon, I'm gonna help you this time. But do it together, buddy. I'm gonna give you I'll give you what do you call it, guidance, and then I will also assist you with the athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I still have the inspiration as well. So
Go ahead and try
I'm going-
with you.
Yeah, I will attempt to help you anyway.
This time it succeeds with help.
Yeah. Push.
Ugh.
Okay.
Got them rocks.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Quick run.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're close to the.
Man, not
Oh,
hap-
here it is.
Come on. We're moving.
yeah, I'm moving as fast as I literally can.
Here we go.
And everyone out the
Now
door.
you are in the safe zone.
Oh wait, I think I forgot something.
Restart timer. And did you succeed?
No.
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 Amon
No.
died.
You say that all at the same time. It's just like no.
What sort of traps were in there? Maybe we
Wasn't
can
it-
prepare.
It wasn't a trap. It was a giant spectral dragon, and it was basically very pissed off that we tried to take it, and it killed them all in like one fall swoop.
Yes.
Also, I was very wrong about a lot of things, but not,
Damn
but
these
not about.
nobles! Using dragons to guard their treasure.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no,
like,
it's much worse. It's much worse. The thing knew that the guy that I mentioned that you guys were like, nah, no, was alive,
no, we said
and
don't worry about him. That wasn't to do with specifically knowing that there was going to be a dragon that would know this, and also it was more to do with the fact that his political power was completely constrained by the idea that he's a young child.
well,
I'm just saying, like that was the reason we said we said it was negligent in this case, not the fact that you were correct in any sense.
but also he's another problem. If the child dies, all the treasure.
Yes.
Well, that's a problem for
Oh.
Ambarrack.
Yep.
Yeah, so no murdering children. I guess that's a good
Yes.
rule generally speaking, but no murdering
Yes.
children.
That is, I call a very isn't it obvious?
Oh yeah, I know, but like,
I just say, isn't it obvious, Grimlock? No,
well, not always. Sometimes you gotta kill a couple kids.
Some kids are dicks.
We've literally killed kids. You realize that there was those
Yes, I
crusaders.
know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes you gotta
sucks.
kill a couple of kids to make an omelet. I don't know. Hey, is that the term? I don't think that's correct. This
Well,
is-
Dalen just looks like, no. But now that I know a dragon is in there, a spectral dragon, I need to
Powerful.
contact Xerxes, baby. He has a plan.
You could try, but yeah,
try.
good luck.
Yeah,
Sorry
that
about that.
thing was
Bad luck.
insanely powerful. And now I probably owe Ariman a
Oh yeah, he threw his like really important trident-looking thing away.
Yeah.
I could throw you like a rough map of the cave. So, but
Yes, we could show you where the draw a map of where the entrance is, but that's all we can do for you.
Okay, thank you. And
The
if
thing is
if I were to, in the next couple of days, spend to have a bigger team, would you be open to a second attempt?
No, personally, not particularly. I don't really care.
I mean, I'm sure there are very many magical items, quite a lot, and would be super helpful to us. But I
be fair,
I don't know if it's worth it.
the rebuilding process is a good way off. We still got a lot of things we need to be doing in saving people.
Yes, but with this capital, I can already buy like base, how you say, resources that we need so that we can start as quickly as possible. Hire building guilds to come in.
That is true. That is true.
And then rocks, you just hear like a giant rock fall behind us. Oh yeah, there's still like aftershocks in there, just to mention that part of the thing, just to warn you if you try to go back in there.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to talk to my two friends for a moment. I will pull you two aside. Like, okay, this is going to sound slightly dishonest. Or, I don't know how it's going to sound, but... So, you know the vizier, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Who's in charge of him?
In charge of
Baby.
the outfit.
Yes, the... Baby, you could convince him... that it is a good idea to get the treasure now and use it... use it to help the,
I kind of thought about that, but the only thing, like, we can try to talk to him about it, but the issue is just like the likelihood of him bringing the child here in the current situation is probably pretty low.
Yeah.
Because he is currently the only heir to the throne, so to bring him here would be extremely dangerous, to say the least. One assassin, one wrong rockfall, one wrong elemental, and that kid's gone. I think your idea is not bad. I genuinely was thinking about it too. It just was like that's the thing. I just don't think that would be the thing. If we told him about it, we could probably get a reward for finding the treasure. Probably maybe a claim of an item or two in it once the things have settled here, but that would be not now.
Yes. I think we'll have to see what else is going on and make sure we're well rested before if we want to attempt it again. But I don't think they'll be able to get the child here to go in there and
And I don't.
No.
And I mean, a larger team. I'm going to be candid. I'm worried about them wanting the treasure themselves. Because even among Xerxes' uncles, there was some
that is true.
gems.
That
So,
is true.
like the one who like abused Xerxes so bad that he'd trust no one, especially paladins or some shit. Like,
That is true. For now, I just want to get back to camp and rest. Hopefully, have a better night than last.
Alright, then if you do not mind, I will see if I can find a second strike team to take this for the city. But I will, and if you change your minds, I will contact you when the second strike team is ready for a second attempt.
okay.
Alright. Yeah.
As you arrive back at camp. Now here's the question then, do you want to call it a day for today, or
With a short rest, I can get almost back to full health.
I'm really low on resources.
Mm-hmm.
My real world tooth is really starting to hurt now. So,
oh yeah, the session is basically over anyway, but it's more like in
yeah,
game if you want to take a long rest or a short rest.
I'd like a long rest. I am fairly spent.
Literally, there are holes coming out of his holes. So while he says he can do this all day, it is pretty obvious he cannot do this all day.
Yeah. It was a long night. No. And a long day. I need to recoup my arcane energies.
Alright, then you guys take a long rest. And for the end of the session, we won't actually do anything with it right away. Where did I leave the NPCs? Yes.
Shit, there was something I was meant to do, but I forgot to.
The
Apologies.
Amonotep's sisters arrive the next morning to see if they can help. Two of them, Zara and Zaliki. And that is where we'll end today's session.
Yeah.